Hey there, girl. Hey, Tammy. How y'all doing? Ooh, yeah. I know I said I was coming live a little early. Well, it's earlier than 12 o'clock, 12:30. So, hey, Sarah. Hey, Tamika. How y'all doing? Happy Saturday. Oh, hey, Janet. Let me let people know I'm live. I should have did this before I came on here. Oh well. Hey, Mr. Polynesian Pride. Hey, Rachel. Let me see. Hold on. Uh, this is crazy that I have to try to notify people um, because YouTube is not doing what they need to do. Uh, Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Give me a second. I gotta go through the list. I'm not going through the whole list, but because I'll be half the night, half the live, trying to DM everybody. Uh, One second, y'all. Just give me a second. Hang tight. Hang tight. Whew. Jeez Louise. I'm full. Just got through eating. Mm. Wait a minute. Okay. Ooh. This got to be a better way. There has got to be a. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Janine. At least y'all get it. At least y'all got the notification. It came on my phone. Uh, okay. Monday is my birthday. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm thrilled and so thankful God keeps on giving. Okay. Hey, Kadeem. Well, happy early birthday. You know what I mean? Because when I come on here on a weekday, if I decide to come, if I'm not too tired, it's late. You know what I mean? It's like 11:30 ish, 12 ish, or later. So I'm gonna wish you a happy birthday now. So happy birthday, sweetheart, and I wish you so many more to come. Yeah, I wish her a happy birthday in advance, please. Okay, Kadeem, you're welcome. Let's see. Okay, got that one. Okay. I think I got about as many people as I'm gonna do. Shoot. Cause like I said, I'll be half the live trying to contact everybody. I think I seen Jackie. Yep, I see Jackie. That's a different Jackie. I'm sorry. I got two Jackies. Yeah. I hope I'm not. Let me see. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah. Y'all can reach people too if you don't mind. Share the video, the live. I mean, yes, my notification email went through. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I'm so full. I don't know what to do. Okay. Okay, that's about as much as I'm gonna do. I, Okay. All right. Hey, Brown Eyes. Oh, okay. Okay. I truly understand. Maybe that one fell. Something fell. I don't know what it was, but one of the messages fell. But yeah. Ooh, Lord, my back. Ah. Oh, 1 second, y'all. Give me one more second. Okay, okay, here I go. Here I go. Y'all hit the thumbs up if you haven't done so already. Uh, let me see. Okay, let me share my thingy here. Whew. Y'all haven't ate so much you can't do nothing but just sit there. That's me right about now. Who is Crystal? I don't know who she is, but I don't know where she come from. I just got some things off of the internet. I mean the Instagram to share. La, 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 la. You laughing at me, Jackie? Hold on. Let me drop the link just in case somebody want to come up. Make sure. Hey, Margaret. Where you been, Margaret? Where you been? You have been well, I know I've been MIA. Hey, lazy girl. Okay. Okay, you gonna be in the bushes? Okay. Um, hold on, y'all. I'm just so full. Just let me get myself together for a second. That's what I should have did. Jump right on here after I ate. I should have chilled for a minute, then come. But I didn't want. It was getting later, so I didn't want to. I didn't want to come on too late. Like I told you guys, I was gonna try to come earlier today. I had some things to take care of, so it kept me a little later than I thought. But I'm here. I'm here. I am Jackie. Whoo, Lord. Uh, Margaret, you didn't say we. It was. I fried some chicken. Okay, this is the way I did. I did it a different way, a little different than I normally do. Personally, myself, I don't like frying chicken. I like for Carlos. Okay, I figured that, Margaret. Personally, I like Carlos fried chicken, right? But he likes my seasonings, the way I season. So I went in there and I pulled up a recipe off of YouTube. And baby, when I tell you it's fire, it's crispy. The crust is crispy. The skin, I mean, ooh wee, boy! I said, yeah, I outdid myself with this one. So I'm proud of myself. Let me pat myself on the back. And some roasted potatoes. He didn't want any vegetables, so that was easy. So shoot, now I want to cook chicken every day. Where's my boy Tink? Girl, around here laying down somewhere. He did ate his food. He chilling like a villain. And Muffin too. Hey Kim. Uh oh. Hey Ashanti. I didn't see you.
Yeah.
I ain't see you in the backstage. How you
Well,
doing?
good.
That's good. Okay, let me see here. I got some stories. Let me see. Oh, share screen. Oh, my back. Okay. I got some funny stuff and some serious stuff. So we're gonna start from the first thing. Okay. I I have the slightest clue. Hold on.
Open this door, bro. Oh, get out the car. Get out the car.
What the? You see that
I'm
butt?
not gonna fight you. Get out the car. Yeah, bro.
That ain't real. That
Oh
ain't
my
real.
God.
Whoa. Nice.
What the? Hey, Katina.
That ain't real.
What the
I don't care. I ain't got first of all, stop touching me. Bro, watch out, bro. Watch out, bro.
Mhm.
Don't even speak on you, bro. You doing
Do some balloons back there.
Move. Y'all got it. Get my baby stuff.
What the world?
Get my baby stuff. Get my baby
Hold on.
That's a dog. That's a dog.
I know this is a skit. I know they
Mhm.
lying. Just pop the ass that will shut her ass up. For real.
child support. Bro, what the hell you putting me on child support for? I take care of my damn baby. Hey, you talking about? You about to bring her to my house?
Oh Lord. Wait a minute. One more time.
Don't let this window down. Open this door, bro. Oh. Get out the car. Get out the car. Yeah, you got one. I'm not gonna fight you. Yeah, bro.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
That sound bad.
I know brown eyes. What's wrong with her butt?
Get off you. Speak on you, bro. I don't care. I ain't stop. First of all, stop touching me.
Pop,
Bro,
pop,
watch
pop.
out, bro. Bro, watch out, bro. You not, bro. She don't even speak
That's
on
a
you,
lot
bro.
of
You
popping.
Move.
You.
Get my baby stuff.
That's funny
Get
though.
my baby stuff. Get my baby bag.
A dog. Really? That ain't real.
My baby hair.
Freaking believable.
Yeah,
You gonna get
down. Shit. That shit.
a BBL?
Child support. Bro, what the hell
Mhm.
you putting me on child support for? I take care of my damn baby. Hey, you talking about?
That's definitely a skit.
That's
Definitely a
funny
skit.
though.
People be making the craziest stuff. This next story: little girl attacked on school bus by another kid while driver did nothing. Oh man. Hold on, let me read the story. It says a disturbing and violent video allegedly recorded on a school bus has gone viral, showing a young black girl being physically assaulted by a white student while the bus driver is nowhere to be seen. Originally posted on a now private Instagram account named what? Cave Everything One. The video made its rounds online after it was reposted by Kimon M. Poe on Facebook. In the comments, Poe identified the original source and included screenshots of the IG profile. As the publication of this article, the video has racked up over 8,000 reactions and has been shared more than 9,000 times. In the video, a white male student in an orange shirt can be seen violently punching a girl repeatedly, then grabbing her by the hair, specifically yanking onto one of her braids. At one point, he presses his hand against her forehead, pushing her down further while she appears to tell him to stop. For real, Ashley, stop. The girl can be heard saying throughout the ordeal, but no steps in. There is no sign of the bus driver reacting or attempting to stop the incident. And that was the internet in flames. Wow.
Wow.
Actually, stop.
Hey, Sunshine Bell.
He's still on that. He's still on it. He's still on it.
Why did she punch the hell out of him?
Sibling, do this.
Come on.
I know, right?
Stop.
Clearly, they're not playing.
He's still on that shit. He's still on it. He's still on it. He's
You
still
know
on it. And my sibling do this.
what the?
It would be Nani.
Stop.
Ain't no way.
He's still on that shit. He's still on it. He's still on it. He's still on it.
And the bus driver just steadily driving. The bus driver never stopped, never pulled over, or nothing. That's sad. That is really sad.
Damn it, it would be me.
Yeah, I'm saying the bus driver just, the bus driver looking through the mirror and hear the commotion. That little animal and the bus driver, that little animal and the bus driver would have had a well whooped ass. Okay. Me and the parents would have been having one-on-one. Okay. I'm like, these people are just, I don't know. I don't know what color the bus driver was. It don't really matter. Wrong is wrong. And I know if I had been that bus driver, I'd have pulled over and I'd have snatched that little boy by his arm without snatching it out the socket, of course, and pulled him to the side and told him, do not ever put your hands on nobody on this bus. And I was going to notify the parents if I had been the bus driver. I'm just saying. Oh, moving right along. That's sad. This next story. Mother goes off after her daughter came back home from school with a bald spot. Yeah, I don't know if this is the same story. I've been seeing a lot of these stories where people got bald spots or whatever. Not sure what from, whether it's a fight or for everybody or what's going on. I don't know. Hey, lace girl.
Bleeding.
Hey,
I don't know who at the school and jumped on my baby, but I promise you, they gonna have to come and see about me. Somebody gonna have to give me some answers for why they putting their hands on my baby. Y'all need to teach y'all kids to keep y'all hands to yourself.
Right.
My baby called me crying, telling me, Mama, I'm sorry, Mom. She called me yesterday. As soon as she got to school, she said a girl wanted to fight her. I said, Naya, leave it alone. Don't you worry about it. I said, it's gonna be all right. Don't let nobody get you out of your character. Don't let nobody get in your way of you studying, getting your education. Don't worry about it. Nobody says they don't put their hands on you.
Right.
So she went, I said, go report it to somebody. She goes and she reported to somebody. They put her in ISS just to keep her in the situation. Then she called me this morning crying. Mom, I'm sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. She said, but they jumped me. And all I see her on her FaceTime is her hair bald to her scalp.
Wow.
I just got my baby hair done and y'all to pull her hair out to her scalp. It wasn't even that serious. Y'all need to teach y'all kids to keep their hands to themselves. Because look right here, I'm a pissed mama right now. I am pissed that somebody put up here bothering
My mom did that same to me.
Get your education. Don't worry about nothing. Keep y'all hands to yourself. Don't bother nobody. Stay out of harm's way.
Right.
And y'all don't put y'all hands on the wrong child. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know who it is. I don't know who.
But I bet you gonna find out.
This video is gonna be very
Right.
I promise you. Y'all better tell y'all kids to keep their hands to themselves. Y'all going to school want to fight over boys. Y'all need to learn how to get.
Hell no, here we go. Over a boy.
Right.
she got her hair pulled out because a boy said something.
No, she I think another girl jumped on her about a boy.
Wow.
And so we see that this is not just with grown people. This is with kids too. You know what I mean? We've been having this problem with these women fighting over men. It's not that deep. It can't be. It can't.
Right.
Come on. Wow.
She got to walk around with a big old patch in her head.
Yes. You know how long that it's gonna take for her hair to grow back? Because it's ripped to the scalp.
It's gonna be kind of hard to cover that up without being.
It's definitely gonna take a long time. It's gonna be hard to cover that up, and it's gonna take a long time to grow back. Let's read some of these comments. I'm going to jail. That's all I can say. Because everybody will be getting it. Teachers, the child, the parents, the child, everybody. I know that's right. Somebody
Right.
else said my mama would have been up there fighting the kids. Okay. Somebody else
Yep.
said she knows who did it. I'd sue the individual and the parents. Okay. Next person say, I see an innocent boy walking miles to school because he is afraid to take the bus. He said that way he is not bullied. Parents need to seriously keep their kids in check. Facts. You and it goes on and on. It's like this is really bad.
I mean,
This is
like, don't get me wrong. I had a little boyfriend in school before, and this one little girl would try to fight me over him. But I'm like, you know what? I just looked the other way. It wasn't that deep.
mm-hmm.
I looked
Mm-hmm.
the other way, and we wound up breaking up like within that same week, or say a week or so.
Right.
Mm.
But I never was. Well, hold on,
Uh,
my throat dry.
I think Margaret meant to say, this is why I teach my grandkids how to fight. And somebody put their hands on them and they going to whoop their ass. I promise you, I don't play that shit because grandma being in jail for whooping somebody's kids. Grandma will be in jail for whooping kids' ass. I know that's right.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
That's
Mama
right.
did the same thing.
Ooh, wait. Like what is wrong with these kids? Well, the parents got to be effed up too. You know what I mean? Because kids get a lot of their ways from their parents. Whether it's whoever, they getting this from somewhere. Hey, Damien, bullying is out of control. Facts. It is, and it's getting worse. It ain't getting no better at all.
Okay.
Shoot, I got
Okay.
bullied before. I was in the high school in middle school when I got bullied.
Hey, Damien.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
never
Hey
bothered
y'all,
with
how
no
y'all doing? Hey
boy,
Michelle.
but a couple of girls in my high school they have fought over a boy before, and I think they wind up getting suspended or something
Uh huh.
for it. But me, one thing, if my family ever tell me something, is to never fight over a little boy, especially if you can
Right.
benefit off of that little boy.
Right.
Right.
While being in school.
Mhm. Mhm. I'm I'm
It's
just.
vice versa. Men's fight over women too. Like at the end of the day,
But
don't nobody own each other.
you know
Like
what though, Damien?
if your girl decide to go out with another guy, then she was never for you. Just she for the streets.
Hey, Miss
Like
Shannon. My
th-
thing is, it's more so with the women fighting over men than the men fighting over women.
it's
You
all the same thing.
I don't hardly hear any
Like, it's
stories
worse with
about
the women.
men.
I feel like it's
No,
worse with the
I
women do
do.
because the men they know how to bait women into fighting each other, and the
Yeah,
men know how to
yeah.
get away with certain things. So
And
the
they
men
sit
can
back
walk
and
away
watch
No,
that
scot
it's
shit
vice.
free.
laugh.
It's both ways, y'all. It's both ways. I've seen it
The
happen both
men can walk
ways.
away scot free. Meanwhile, the women we got all kind of
I've
shit fucked up.
seen.
Body fucked up, face fucked up, hair pulled every kind of way in a
Mhm.
hospital for something.
Yeah.
I
I've
mean, I
seen
get
a
away with
lot of
shit like
women tear up a lot
that.
of like best friend relationship, like with the like this say I'm best friend with my brother and I just got a new girlfriend. She come in and we like and then she sleep with him and then now I'm mad at both of them. Like, you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Stuff like that happens. Now only not only that I no longer have a relationship with my girl. I no longer have a relationship with my best friend, which is my brother too.
Uh-huh.
So that's two relationships destroyed. So
Mm,
see, is all this stuff when you look, don't nobody own nobody.
that's true.
Another thing, keep your hands to your goddamn self.
Yourself. Facts. What the shit? It goes past that because it's to what we was talking about last night. Especially when people can't fight, you know what they go do?
Yeah,
They go pull out the pow pow.
yeah, because they scared they gonna get that ass tore up.
My
Yeah.
cousin did
Or
it.
they have got their ass torn up and now
Right.
they
I had
want to
a cousin.
retaliate by doing something, more deadly. You know what I mean?
I had a cousin that got into a relationship with somebody that was uh he was a part of some kind of gang related
Uh-huh.
type shit. But she wound up catching the guy with another girl, and she went out shooting the guy.
What? Pow powing.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I mean, sorry, y'all.
Hey, Beats.
Pop out the guy.
What?
And mind you, the guy was still in the game. So when they found out, they was gonna either unalive them,
Mm-hmm.
or they had another option was to get out of the city.
Uh-huh.
So
Wow.
they chose to get out of the city.
Woo. Brown ass
But
say
then,
I beat up 5 females because they thought they could bully me. I wasn't the one to play with it. Lights out for them. Never tried me again. I hate bullies. Okay, brown ass. You know what? The very first time I went to prison, I had 2 gang member girls call themselves jumping on, wanting to jump me or whatever. And baby, I
mhm,
was ready because I was hearing little shit they were saying. When you first go to prison, you got to go to this one little section before you go to general population or whatever. And they had
Mhm.
pre-warned us that there is no fighting or you will be going straight to the hole, to solitary or whatever. So I did have to protect myself. What am I gonna do? Run to the doggone COs and like these girls planning on jumping on me? No, no, no. I took that when the COs came because somebody pressed the button to let them know it was a big fight breaking out. I beat both of their asses. I promise you, my right hand to God, and they was young, much younger than me, and gang affiliated. And when I tell you, when the COs bust their butt in there, the only thing I did was put my hands behind my back because I already knew where I was going. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna stand around and let you bully me and call yourself jumping on me. Oh no. Oh no. That's never
y'all
gonna
would
happen.
definitely do that in prison. They'll bully anybody that's
Yeah.
new to come there.
Yeah. Yeah. But I bet you when I had to do what 3 months in the solitary confinement, 3 months before I reached general population. And when I came out, everybody, I didn't know them people. Everybody was so glad to see me and so glad about what I did. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, Brady out, Brady out. I'm like, I guess everybody had talked about it on the yard or whatever, what had happened, because word travels fast. And yeah, it's crazy. Now she's not talking about anything, doing a reaction. Won't won't you all get the likes up? What? Oh, okay, darling. I know you talked about. Yeah, but these people will try you. They will definitely try you, and you definitely got to stand up for yourself. I don't care what nobody say, because you might not have a chance to go tell nobody, "Hey, so and so bothered me." You know what I mean? So you got
I
to
heard
do what
some
you got to
police
do.
officers in there don't care about like breaking up fights like that.
What's what's that, Margaret? What's R&O? R&O. What is that?
I think that's cold in a prison for something.
R&O. Mm-hmm.
What happened?
No, I was trying to understand what Margaret was typing in the chat.
Oh,
Yeah. So, so sad to hear them type of stories, but that's what's going on these days. I can't
what
play.
is going on with this world? This world is just so violent, bro.
What is?
So violent. Everybody got to put their hands on one another. Can't nobody just talk. You you realize that's how the conversation started. Like that's how the fight started. Is from talking. So if you could use your talking to nitpick and anger, get mad, and say all kind of hurtful things,
Uh
you can
huh.
use that same talk to say something, to make somebody day or make them feel better stuff. Like you could change the narrative is what I'm trying to say. Like it don't have to be everything ain't gotta be violent all the time.
I did, Shannon. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, Damien. Hold on.
No,
I
you good.
I didn't know that I didn't follow you on Instagram, so I did accept your request or something. Uh, and I did get your message as well, and I will do that real soon. Hold on, let me find that. Let me see. Hold on. Uh, dang. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Yeah, okay. The thing is, Shannon, I can't play her video because one time I had played her video and I got a copyright, so I can't play her video. Yeah, what's her name? Nika Knight. Yeah, I can't play. I can't react to her video. And maybe I was. I don't know what the hell happened, but yeah. Who is this? Who is Chang? I don't know
Mhm.
you, Chang. You got to stay in the chat.
Mhm.
Whoever this Chang person is in the back.
I can't even see them.
They in the back
I'm
is
looking at
what
the
they
front on
call
my
the
computer. I
process
can't even
before
see
you
nobody.
get. Oh, okay, okay. It's been so long, Margaret. I forgot what all they called everything. They called it something else though. They called it another name in the fish tank, not the fish tank. Uh, dang, I forgot what they called it. But
Um, I think I had Googled one thing. They said something about receiving an observation.
yeah,
Something
because
about
you have to get seen by the doctors, make sure you ain't got no diseases, no all that stuff, and yeah, it's a whole process you have to go through, and it takes so many days to get all that stuff complete. So yeah.
Mhm.
Let me see this next story. Judge Judy, my girl, she says women should earn their own money, otherwise men can control them. Hmm.
mm,
Okay.
I think that if you're happy at home, being a full time homemaker and
Okay,
parent,
fine eyes.
and they're needed. You need somebody to take kids on field trips and to be there for the bake sale and for be a really active part of the PTA. That's what makes things go around.
Okay.
If that's satisfying for you, that's great. But I always believe that a woman has to have a way of earning a living.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Because if a woman, different from a man, if a woman doesn't have a way of supporting herself,
She's gonna be totally dependent
she
on a
is in a
man.
position of being controlled. I think that if you're happy
Yeah, and,
at
and
home,
that's
be,
you know
I
what?
thought the same thing.
It's true. It's always best to have your own money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless you're living with a millionaire, billionaire, somebody that's taking care of you like that, and still then, when he give you some money, you better put some of that money to the side. You know what I mean? Don't just be spending up every damn thing. You better save. Hey, Lisa, you better save some of that money and put it to the side for a rainy
Yeah,
day.
don't do the Charlene.
Oh, we don't say her name over here. We call her, what's that name? What?
Rosaline.
Who?
Rosaline.
No, it was another name they made up. I can't think of it right now. But yeah, we ain't gonna say her name. You know, we could make another name for her.
Who
But
is
Uh,
this testing in the what? What?
see, that's what
I
I
would
was
have asked you,
saying.
Demi, you know this person?
I don't know who that is.
Damien owes me money for my restaurant. You're debating my father on the screen. Can I join to debate? I don't people. Put a banner up if you don't trust me. Uh no, I'm good. I'm good. I don't know what you're talking about. Damien does not know you. That was a strike one. Talking about Damien owes you money.
Huh?
Damien, do you know this
First of all, I owe no one money. I
person?
don't like owing nobody money because I don't want nobody coming for me.
Sardines.
Hell no.
Yeah, that's the name. That's the
If
name.
anybody owe anybody money, is I owe myself money. Like,
Hey, pimpin'. Let me see. The only thing that I ever agreed with Judge Judy on. Okay.
And mind you, Judge Judy is mean as hell.
Oh
Excuse
yeah.
my
Well, you
language.
know her husband is a judge too. Her husband. What was his name? He was on TV too. Judge
Oh,
Judy and her husband make so much money. Yeah, they definitely make much money. You know. Um.
nope,
Ooh,
nope.
wee.
Let that person up here.
Yeah, I definitely agree with her. It's best to have your own money in a
yeah,
relationship, whether you're
because
married or not.
look, okay, for instance, if I go on the trip and I ain't got no money, and my brother say, "Don't worry about it, I'm gonna take care of everything and get whatever you want." Now I'm going on this trip. Now I gotta ask you, can I get such and such? instead of just go ahead and get it myself. Now I
Mm-mm.
gotta wait on you to get
And that's
it.
not a
And,
good feeling.
yeah, that's
Or
not a
you
good
get,
feeling.
or
It's
you get
always good
side
to
eye,
have
like,
your
damn,
If
own.
y'all get into a fight, then what?
Yeah, then it would. Yeah. Now, no, you gotta find your way back home. I like, no, we ain't doing that.
I'm just gonna
just
get
don't
straight
go.
into
If
it.
you ain't got your own money, don't go. Cause I ain't going
Right.
not without my
Now,
own money. I
don't get
catch
me
you on the
wrong. I
next
don't
trip.
mind the offer. I definitely take up the offer, but however, I still put some money to the side just in case for
Right,
emergency,
right,
and
right.
also keep receipts of everything.
Okay, okay.
If he offer, I'm like, cool, but I'm gonna still stack my money
But
up.
still,
In case
nothing like your own. Nothing like your own.
There's nothing like your own. What if you want to buy something that's I'm gonna go there. What if you want to buy something that you don't want them to know what you're trying to get? For your little me time or whatever. You don't know, like
that's why you gotta have your own money.
right. You gotta have your own money.
Let me read some of these comments. TMZ said, Judge Judy doesn't play. She's got a message for women. If a woman can't make her own money, she's basically handing someone else the remote control of her life. Facts. Somebody else says, when you give someone the power to feed you, you also give them the power to starve you. And facts.
Facts. Oh
Somebody
my
else said
god.
she's not
Now,
wrong. Yeah. Best advice I ever got 25 years ago from a kept woman. Don't ever be a kept woman. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This is why grandmothers were stuck with marriages that lasted. Okay. Exactly. It's that simple. I've been both, and she's telling the truth. When women give up their financial independence to a mate, it's over. Facts. Woo.
And
Yeah.
that could go vice versa too. It's not just all about
Yeah.
the women. Men
Well,
could do the same thing. Like if it's
a man,
like if
when
he
you find a man that's mooching off of a woman, that's a sad
yeah, they
ass
do
man.
it. They do it. They
Sad.
do it.
I know it. I know it. But that's a sad ass individual.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
yeah.
oof.
I don't like no moose, no way. I'm no, you got me messed
Mhm.
up. I'm not fixing to be.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Let's see what else she says.
And it doesn't always happen in a fashion that's aggressive.
Right.
But that's a mentality. And so, in the back of your mind, you should always have a way of saying, I don't like this. This is not making me happy. This is not making me fulfilled. I would like to change, but I can't because I have I don't have a plan. I don't have an exit plan.
Mm.
And that's very sad for a woman. A man always has an exit plan. I mean, most men can live out of a shoe.
hi
And it
Renee.
doesn't always happen in a fashion that's aggressive.
Right.
But that's a mentality. And so, in the back of your mind, you should always have a way of saying, I don't like this.
Hmm.
This is not making me happy. This is not making me fulfilled. I would like to change, but I can't because I have I don't have a plan. I don't have an exit plan.
Mm.
Wow.
And
Miss Shannon.
that's very sad for a woman. A man always has an exit plan. I mean, most men can live out of a shoe.
Wait a minute. For serving the bio. Yeah, that was good advice. Very good advice. Okay, let me see. Next story. Let's see here. Who's that?
Hey Renee, hey Janet.
I don't know if somebody sent this to me or I found it on my own. A few of the Charlie Kirk's viral moments. That I heard that
Black Americans are about 13 to 14% of the population.
Yes,
about
I know
half
that.
of all prisoners are black.
Exactly.
So blacks commit more crimes than whites do. They commit more murders. They commit
Wait
more.
a minute.
Ah,
Wait a minute now.
how,
Wait a minute.
how you gonna throw some? How you gonna throw
How
somebody?
in the world? Do
Huh?
you know how many white people do stuff like that too?
Wait a
And
minute. How you gonna give somebody a compliment and then throw them underneath the bus at the same time?
Okay. I would never allow anyone to book my tickets anywhere, and I'm never going anywhere without a round trip ticket. That's crazy and irresponsible. Facts, Margaret. But did you just hear what this man said? Yeah, this man. Hold on. Let me hear some more.
Arsons, they commit more kidnappings. For example, blacks are 13% of the population and they commit 58% of all the murders.
Okay, let's talk about it. These are obviously racist claims, but I will respond to them as if Charlie Kirk were a reasonable person.
Black Americans are about 13 to 14% of the population.
Yes,
about half of all prisoners are black.
Wrong. Just 38% of America's prison population is black. That's according to the U.S. government. But it makes you wonder why Charlie feels the need to add an additional 12% to the black prison population. Could it be because his bigoted talking points only work if he exaggerates? If Charlie were actually looking for the race that makes up half the prison population in the U.S., he'd look no further than white people at 57%.
Exactly.
So blacks commit more crimes than whites do.
Wrong. The word "so" is doing a lot of heavy lifting in that sentence.
So blacks commit more crimes.
He's saying so, as in therefore, as in what?
Black Americans are about 13 to 14% of the population.
Yes,
about half of all prisoners are black.
Exactly.
So blacks commit more crimes.
In
Wait.
America,
No,
we
that's-
learn about toxic masculinity.
What'd you say?
Yeah, that's false, bro. Because you got something in every race. Just like there's killers in one race, there's killing in every race. Everybody.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah.
Masculinity. We never talk about toxic femininity. Do you agree that there's toxic femininity as well?
I mean, I think it's an unfair double standard.
Okay, Johnny.
Why?
Good night.
How can femininity not be toxic if masculinity can?
I think that they come from two very different places. I think toxic masculinity comes from a level of misogyny, where I think toxic femininity often comes from a reaction to a misogynistic system, which fundamentally oppresses and systematically oppresses women. And I'm not saying that toxic femininity is a good thing, but I'm saying it's a much more understood and valid reaction to a system of oppression versus toxic masculinity, which oppresses.
Huh.
Okay.
What do you got to
So
say?
even if I grant you that, are they teaching toxic? Is that term ever been used in a school that you know of?
One is creating a system of
Oh,
oppression.
no, that's
the
your
other is a reaction to
interpretation.
it.
No, you can make every excuse under the book that you'd like, but only one chromosome set gets criticized. In America, we learn about toxic masculinity. We never.
Charlie didn't go to college. Charlie dropped out of community college. You know, the college that he dropped out of had a 100% acceptance rate?
Really?
Yes. I don't understand. That's one thing that I think is hilarious to me is when Charlie says college is a scam, when his career is built off of debating college kids. If college was a scam and did not exist, Charlie Kirk would not have a platform.
That's crazy to think about, but you're right.
And he didn't even go to college.
Yeah, he went viral he built the business off those debates. those
Yes.
college debates.
Of debating college kids. He wandered around universities that he couldn't get into or complete to tell the students there that they were being scammed while profiting off of disincentivizing students. It's a weird thing to do. Charlie didn't go to college. Charlie dropped out of community college. You know, the college that he dropped out.
Hold on.
Charlie Kirk said in a tweet yesterday that Ketanji Brown Jackson is a diversity hire. She's only there because she's a black woman. You dropped out of community college, my guy. Your skills are being 6'4" and being white.
Wake it up.
Justice Brown Jackson has a bachelor's degree from Harvard. She was near the top of her class. And she has a Juris Doctor, a JD, from Harvard. That's a law degree for you who never graduated from any college with anything ever. And she was also near the top of her class in that too. Matter of fact, do you even know what a bachelor's degree looks like? You don't? I got you. That's the bachelor's degree, you know, because you never reached that level. You didn't even reach the associate's level, so you don't understand what that is. Let me ask you another question. Gums aplenty. Do you know what a master's degree looks like? Charlie Kirk said in a tweet yesterday that Ketanji Brown Jackson is a diversity hire. She's only there because she's a black woman. You dropped out of community college, my guy. Your skills are being 6'4" and being white.
Damn.
Justice Brown Jackson has a bachelor's degree from Harvard. She was near the top of her class. And she has a Juris Doctor, a JD, from Harvard. That's a law degree for you who never graduated from any college with anything ever. And she was also near the top of her class in that too. Matter of fact, do you even know what a bachelor's degree looks like?
Okay, everybody, I'm here in South Korea. By the way, here to park at night. That's the most dangerous thing that I just saw, which was a black cat. No bums, no people trying to attack you. It's amazing. Crime is a choice. And here in South Korea, they decide not to put up with crime. I wish you the same.
Lock in, fuck niggas. We about to fact check this shit. First, if you fuck with me, check out that podcast. Let's get it. What the hell are you talking about?
They
The
don't fuck with
policies
that
that
head,
South
nigga.
Korea has, most right-wing conservatives do not want. Well, for one, it's
He
illegal
need
for
a cut.
civilians to own or distribute firearms. While in America, we're still debating if civilians should still own weapons that hold high-capacity rounds. Then you mentioned the fact that you don't see any homeless people. First of all, we're not calling them homeless anymore. They're displaced people. And the reason why you probably didn't see any unhoused people is because 83% of them are in shelters and 75% of unhoused people are in urban communities, which we both know you're not gonna go to. Not to mention that South Korea has universal health care. Again, another idea that you go against. So it's so funny for you to use South Korea as an example for America, but the policies that South...
Okay, everybody, I'm here in South Korea. By the way, here to park at night. That's the most dangerous thing that I just saw, which was a black cat. No.
So if you had a daughter and she was 10 and she got...
What'd you say, lazy girl?
Y'all want to know what's crazy?
What?
I'm over here Googling stuff about what race commits the most crime scene.
Mm-hmm.
And according to Google, white people commit the most crimes when it comes to murdering and manslaughter.
Wow. See?
69% white people.
So either he just didn't do his research or he's just gonna make up a lie anyways.
He gonna make up a lie anyway because he's racist and he believes that all just because it's a lot of black men in prison, in jail and stuff, that means we doing most of the killing and all that type of shit. No, y'all motherfuckers are racist. Half of us in there, we ain't even do shit no way.
Facts. We might date our boyfriend's friends. They hunching their cousins. We are not the same. We might steal your car. They're still in church congregation lives. Huh? My God, I think you got some typos going on. Wait a minute.
And she was going to give birth and she would... No, wait. Oh, and she was going to give birth and she was going to live. Would you want her to go through that and carry her baby?
That's awfully graphic.
It's no, but it's a real life scenario that happens to many people.
The answer is yes, the baby would be delivered.
Oh, okay, great. So that's insane. So if
wait a minute,
you had a daughter and she was 10 and she got...
I can't stand the word empathy. Actually, I think empathy is a made-up new age term that does a lot of damage. But I can't stand the word empathy. Actually, I think empathy is a made-up new age term that does a lot of damage. But I can't stand the word empathy.
Wow. He said, I cannot stand the word empathy. You know, I'm not going to speak on this, man. But that was cold how they took him out. Allegedly, because I was told that earlier today that was fake. That was fake. I just wonder how in the hell, if this really happened, that they was able to get him in the neck, but Trump grazed his ear. Something ain't adding up. Something ain't adding up. Now, this was one of Trump's boys, right?
Oh, that's the man that passed away?
Yeah.
The new?
Yeah, the one got pow-powed in the neck. Hey, Boss Lady Mel.
I heard I was on somebody else's live stream. They was talking about it, and they said the shooter was shooting from a 200-yard distance, or something like that.
So who is he? Is he what, Trump? Because I don't watch anything to do with the what's the name. So is this Trump what, praying or something?
Yeah. People
getting
jobs. Yeah.
So. And he died. That's how the quiz said that he died.
I wonder if I could video.
God might be trying to send him a message, bro. You need to stop doing the stuff you're doing, Trump.
Wait a minute.
I think he was trying to answer a question about the transgender surgeries. They was trying to stop that for the younger children that was trying to change their gender and stuff, and he was answering questions about that. And that's how the pow pow happened, allegedly.
Hey, boss lady, Mel.
Let me see if I can find that story. Hold on.
Hey, Margaret. I didn't even say hey to Margaret. What's up, Margaret?
He said something else about gun violence. It was a transgender question he was answering, and then something about gun violence, and that's when I blocked him. But it was somebody next to him that was giving out signals.
Wait a
So
minute.
they gave out the signal, and that's when the bullet hit him.
Yeah, right in the neck. Hold on, I'm trying to find that story. I thought I sent it to my thing, but I guess not. Wait, hold on, let me look and see. 1 second. Yeah, could that happen Thursday or Friday? Is this it? Yeah, I think this is it right here.
Pop, but your wallet needs a win? You could just ask Google to compare stores to get the best price. Saving cash and stealing the show? Now that's a look.
This dude, Artemis, is probably one of my favorite too. Like that crow vibe with the sniper is wicked.
Well, let's bring in retired FBI criminal profiler James Fitzgerald. He
I
joins me
had
now.
never heard
James,
of
I
him
understand you
either.
were a profiler
Did
in the
this happen?
Unabomber case. What do you expect to be the profiler of an assassin like this? He clearly had a target. This was not a mass shooting. It was pinpointed with a specific goal at a specific person.
Okay, that ain't my president, Margaret.
Yes, as I told your producer earlier, Kaylee, I believe this person suffers from Kirk derangement syndrome, much like Trump derangement system. This person probably went to bed at night and woke up in the morning dreaming about how somehow he would take out Charlie Kirk at some point in time. Who even knows? He may have been in one of these college campuses in the last year or two. He may have been someone standing in line or standing in a crowd and didn't like the response that Charlie was giving so eloquently and so logically explaining, his points of view, counterpoints to the other people up there. So this person.
My theory is no, that was planned. I feel like he knew the guy was going to be there, and I played Knox times today. Oh, congratulations, Aaron! I feel like who's going to bring a pow pow to a something like that? You know what I mean? That was planned. That wasn't just no.
Is by no means a professional hitman, as some people have said earlier. I don't see that at all with him. He's a young man, obviously practiced with the 30-06. It's a bolt-action rifle. It has some recoil issues. He may have been going, I have ballistic-oriented friends. He may have been going for center mass, and it went high left. He may have been going for headshot, and it went down to the neck, not taking in the 200 yards distance with gravity. So this guy practiced at a range somewhere, and that's part of what the FBI is doing right now. They're going around to every range within 100 miles of there and say, hey, who was practicing in the last month or more with a Mauser-type rifle, 30-06, and doing these types of things? But he is not a professional hitman. He's full of venom towards Charlie Kirk and the whole conservative movement, and this was his way of answering responding to Charlie Kirk that he could never do in real time.
I do want to bring our viewers a Fox News alert that we do expect an answer to the question I just asked Matt Finn. When will we have a press conference? Well, James, it appears that we will have a press conference within the hour. I presume that means that there's some sort of new information. We've gotten those conflicting reports about the message that was left on the bullet. Nothing to confirm here at Fox News. We don't know the name of the person who is pictured. We know a flood of calls come into the FBI. when a picture like that goes out. They're pouring through those. So do we get a name? Do we get any indication of the message on the bullets? But James, I do want to ask you about that. The message on the bullets, this is something that we've seen as a disturbing trend. We saw this with the Minneapolis shooter who put a message on the bullets. We saw this with Luigi Mangione, who had a political message that he utilized in that killing of the healthcare CEO. What do you make of this newfound message? Is it an attempt to just draw attention to a cause? It does seem to be a relatively new modus operandi for these killers.
Well, it's highly derivative. And, you know, in World War II, the soldiers would write names on the bombs they're about to drop, you know,
So he wrote
against the
something
various
on the
enemies.
bullet?
So this is.
Wait a minute. He wrote a message on the bullet?
Oh yeah, I heard that too. He carved some racist stuff on a bullet.
What?
On each bullet, he carved a message, but it was like in racial slurs.
Yeah. Okay. Damn. Aaron said the whole situation is very sketchy. Okay. Whew.
Is not necessarily new. Obviously, the CEO killer in modern times is the one that started it, and other people follow one another in that regard. Not all that original, not all that creative. No doubt this person yesterday, Charlie Kirk's assassin, followed what the Butler assassin from last summer and tried to do the same thing on the roof. He saw a soft target. He may have liked to have taken out Trump himself or J.D. Vance, the vice president, but he knew they were hard targets. He knew 2 attempts last summer didn't work. So he sort of lowered his expectations, went for the soft target, and he started building this animus towards Charlie Kirk. And that became the desired target for this person.
James, I do want you to stay with us. It's a busy news night here. We have another.
What'd you say?
This is the second time try to attempt to.
They said he knew he couldn't get to Trump and Vance, the vice president. So he, you know.
I heard that all of this is quickly pouring.
So this is a close up of the guy that did the pow-powing right here. Looks kind of young. Like in his 20s at least.
Marjorie in the back.
Oh, okay. Michael Lionheart. I do not know.
I know you.
So
you gotta
stay in the chat. You gotta
echo.
Fix that. Okay.
Okay.
Does it sound? No, I know.
I know, Kat.
What's up, Mark?
She trying to
fix that. Oh, she.
See.
And new information, new images. And what you're looking at are brand new images that we have come in of the proposed shooter, the person of interest. Now, the photos show the individual in the same black t-shirt. He's walking up the staircase, and that's just moments before the shooting. We know that staircase is where we got the initial photos. But these are the clearest photos that we have seen yet. You can see his jawline. You can see with precision more exactly what the shooter looked like. James, you're the perfect person to speak with as a behavioral analyst who has a long and rich history in this.
Hello, T.
That shot right there that you're looking at, that is the clearest picture we have of the shooter. You can see his facial structure. That's a crystal clear image of the person they are looking for.
Listen, it's called Connect Team, and it's insane. I don't do schedules or timesheets manually anymore, and it works.
And let me add to that, Kaylee, if this person was innocent, if this person really had a peg leg or something wrong and they were limping for that reason, hanging around the campus for whatever reason, he would have come forward, said, whoa, FBI, back off. It's not me. I'm not the bad guy. So the fact that this person hasn't showed up, I think the first pictures went out earlier this morning. Somehow someone would have reached out for him. I guarantee you mom and dad are already in touch with him. They've probably contacted lawyers already, and they know there's going to be an effect when this person is eventually identified, and the police and FBI are going to come to them. So these are great pictures. This case is coming together. It took 5 days for the Boston Marathon people to be.
I thought somebody said they had got him, so they still haven't got him.
They did, and this is old, and Fox News is such bullshit as propaganda. They not admitting that this dude is a far right extremist. He is MAGA to the extreme.
Oh yeah,
This right here was a plot to
a
kick
plot,
off a
a
civil war.
distraction, a distraction. Yeah.
No, it was a plot to kick off a civil war. They sacrificed. They sacrificed Charlie Dirt is what I call him because the nigga really don't like. Ooh, he is the most disrespectfulest to black women. But they thought that they was gonna spear this whole campaign and make it seem like either a Democrat or a transgender or somebody black did this. Nah, they was fooled. Dude is a straight MAGA extremist.
Damn.
He thought for sure they was gonna think that some DNC person did it or
Yeah.
some PLM or something like that, just so they could kick off a civil war.
Uh-huh.
And it was a plot that failed.
Wow. That's some crazy shit, boy.
They got they dude wrapped up in one of them good old trash bags and
So did his father turn him in?
yeah, his father.
Okay, that's what I heard. I know I'll be seeing little bits and pieces when I'm at work, and I think I did run across that story where his father turned him in. So
This nigga whole family is MAGA.
damn.
The whole family. They don't even know nobody from the left side.
Ain't that some shit?
If you see Orange Man get on TV talking about the Democrats did this or a transgender did this or whatever, just trying to race bait and
Girl.
and kick off a civil war to cause distraction for whatever it is that he got going on. Right now, he upset because everybody calling him a punk because who's making him lick his boot.
Ooh, Lord. Damn. Well, I guess we can let that story go since the man have been caught. But yeah, that story is just
Yeah, he been caught, but you notice that he ain't getting dragged all over the public. He ain't getting dragged all over the national news like everybody, like the dude that killed the Minnesota politician.
uh-huh.
You know, they dragged him for filth.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Them damn MAGA members get up there and they be like, "Oh, we just want to pray for everybody. Mental illness this and mental illness that." But when they thought it was somebody from the DNC, they want to take our heads off.
Right. Wait a minute. Margaret, did T.I. son go to get some time?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so that story. That's a
Hey,
lot.
Cam.
Okay. So I have to ask you because I know you be knowing these things.
Yeah.
What's up, Cam?
He went to court though.
Yeah, it said he collapsed after his verdict or something. This next story, they tried to tow this lady's car. She called her husband and he pulled up and towed the tow truck. What? What?
Hey, Janine.
Hold on.
Coming from Lord. Like the best.
Oh, you told your sister that earlier today. Now, how somebody gonna tow the tow truck? Damn. I ain't never seen nothing like that one before. Is that the police then? Well, then, why didn't you pay your condo, woman? Oh, man, why you didn't pay your condo?
So stop playing with her. What is you talking about? Drop her shit. This is Oh, he got in there.
What the world?
Let me move, Beyonce. You gotta walk off close, bitch. Zoom up or something.
That is crazy. Who was that? Who was that?
I'm trying to get other footage. Don't get somebody. He keeps talking about you want the piss. He keeps talking about you want the piss.
I don't understand. Did they ever get a lady her car back or what they what was the husband gonna tow the tow truck to is what I want to know.
They left the tow truck. I mean, they left the car, and then he let the tow truck down. You know that's supposed to have happened here.
Oh yeah.
And when I flip my
These people ain't playing. Oh Lord. Margaret.
What's up?
Last night when we went live, I don't know if you watched the replay or whatever, but I was told I found a story and people had DM'd me that the lady was released.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if that same law works for every state, that you can have a license to carry a pow and get a restraining order, and then when you see a person, you can say you felt threatened and just pow them. I don't know if that works in every state.
I don't even know how her CCW carries on from Wisconsin to Chicago.
Facts. That just did something to me.
Mm-hmm.
That you can, so that means hell, anybody can do that then, if that's the case, about somebody they don't like. Get a license to carry and then turn around and get a restraining order on them. And if you see them in a store walking down the other side of the street or whatever, you just start panicking, talking about, oh, I felt threatened, so I did what I had to do. That just don't make no kind of sense whatsoever to me.
I heard that old girl, they had met up earlier, and they was on top of the school street, on top of the street where the school was at first.
Right.
And the old girl put them paws on her ass.
Right.
And then she jumped in a car and they met back up at the school. And that's when she shot the girl.
Pow.
And I heard that the baby daddy had the son. And the mama was just bringing the
lunch.
Yeah, bringing lunch to the baby, which he did on a regular basis.
But my thing is, why would you bring that your second baby mama?
Yeah, like I still stand on what I said. It's his fault.
Yes, it definitely is.
And
I
she
said that last
threw
night.
away all three of their lives are fucked up for the simple fact that he done took this lady's life for a nigga.
Yeah.
You done took this lady's life for a woman, for a man.
That
You
may
had
not
no
want
business,
you the next second from now.
and then you had no business
At that school.
running up on. You had no business at
And
the
you
school.
got a
But
restraining order on her, and you still come up to the school. You don't know if that woman gonna be. You didn't know if she was gonna be there or not. Her child does go to the school.
to me, it's premeditated murder for the simple fact that you gonna run up on her anyway, and you know good and damn well she did. This ain't the first time she didn't beat her ass. So you know she didn't beat your ass the first time. So you automatically gonna you gonna take your gun, and you plan on using this gun. That's premeditation.
Yes. Hey Lola. Miss Shannon said, wait, the young lady who got pow went to the daddy's house, and that's how she got. No, she was at the
No.
school. She went up to the school with him. And that place, she had no place to be. That was not her place to be there at that school. She ain't had her child was a baby. So
What you doing there?
Right.
Knowing that that lady could be there, and you already got a restraining order against her. Come on now, the lady that got unalived, she was in the right because her son did go to that school.
Mm-hmm.
Workout videos that I give you, huh? Workout videos. Whoo! Let me see. Hold on. Let me see what else I got here. Carlos watching the fight. Wait a minute here. Okay. Did Trump have a stroke? Wait a minute. Wow, multiple. What is this? See, this is some stories I had got from the days that I was at work on my lunch break. Okay, here's something here.
On alert and on pause, at least.
Say, wow, oh wow, multiple HBCUs on lockdown after receiving threats
Yeah.
following unalived.
And the DNC was threatened. And then that lying ass governor of Utah gonna come out talking about some. You see how we didn't have any how we didn't flip police cars and light buildings on fire and do this and do that. Now, motherfuckers, y'all just made a couple of bomb threats to some HBCUs and threatened the fucking DNC. That's what y'all did.
Okay. Okay, Miss Shannon. Oh, wow.
Don't try to compare it to the first. He tried to compare the Utah situation to the Ferguson situation, and it was none comparison.
Trump did.
Nah, the governor of Utah.
Oh, okay.
The Trump called him and threatened him and told him that the people that killed Charlie Kirk was gonna come after him if he didn't take up for them.
Wow.
Black colleges have halted activities after receiving potential threats against their campuses. The lockdown measures come in the wake of yesterday's shooting of Charlie Kirk, though officials have not linked any of those threats to that shooting. Our Alex Brachet joins us now with more. So what are we learning about the threats and the lockdowns and where it's taking place, Alex?
Yeah, Kira. So we're tracking now at least 7 of these HBCUs that have been under lockdown in the past 24 hours following that assassination of Charlie Kirk. That includes Alabama State, Hampton, Virginia State, Southern, Bethune-Cookman, Clark Atlanta, and also Spelman there in Atlanta. Now, some of these universities have already begun the process of lifting these lockdowns or shelter in places. Others have, like Southern, have actually extended those through the weekend. They've canceled classes through the weekend, which at this moment, that is the longest extension of this lockdown. But I can tell you that the FBI has released a statement. I don't know if we have a full screen of it, but it does say that the FBI takes these threats very seriously because it puts innocent people at risk. While we have no information to indicate a credible threat, we will continue to work with our local, state, and federal law enforcement partners to gather, share, and act upon threat information as it comes to our attention. But I can tell you that we've been in touch with a number of students, including some on the campus of Hampton. Our team has, and you know, as you might imagine, Akira, I mean, this is really shaking a lot of these young students up. There's fear of uncertainty and also possible violence as this is yet another instance of their campuses being threatened.
And I see civil rights leader Reverend Al Sharpton responding to this as well. Alex saying political violence or acts of hate get us nowhere. We can march, we can debate, but we cannot cause physical harm to those we disagree with. Alex Brachet, thank you.
Wow. Freaking believable. This is just like a damn nightmare that you can't wake up from. Every time you look around, it's something, and it's getting worse. Damn. Whew. Okay, what is this here? We got.
They tried to tow this lady car.
Sorry, just saying that one. Oh boy. Where's this one here? Oh yeah, we just seen a story like this. It says, wait, what? Ring camera footage shows teen asking a woman if she wants to F since her husband isn't home. This is another one. We had seen another one like this where the dude came on the lady's porch and groped her or whatever. But this must be some type of what's that they be doing?
You don't
Hazing or not hazing. I don't know. It's something. I don't know, but it's real ugly for these kids, teenagers.
Some people that challenges just gonna get somebody secretly fucked up.
That's right. That's right. Yes, Karen. See, the National Guards to protect the students at the colleges. Okay, he's not.
Yeah. How you doing? All right. Is your husband by any chance? No. Alright, so basically, I just want to know if you want to fuck or anything like that.
What?
Goodbye.
So they didn't went from kicking people's doors, knocking and ringing doorbells to doing this now. This anything to go viral or whatever. That is insane. That is insane. So they stalking these people to see these older people, making sure they live alone or with their older husband or whatever, and doing this type of stuff. You know, if my grandmother was still alive, she would have pow their ass straight up. Coming to her door with some mess like that. That's crazy.
I ain't gonna even say what I do just to be
I ain't gonna say what I do
myself.
I want to know bad now.
Shoot. Ooh, boy.
Bro, I can only imagine.
I wish a ninja would come to my door.
Yeah, come on. I invite him in too. I would invite his ass in.
Oh man. 25-year-old college. Oh yeah.
Since they say you can't unleash that, nobody just knock in your door. Okay.
Right.
So I'm gonna invite him in.
Uh-huh. Now this is a good story.
Get to come in here.
A 21-year-old college student left to raise his 5 siblings after his mother passed away from breast cancer.
See my siblings and stuff every day. You know what I'm saying? So it just put a smile on my face to see them happy.
Armarion Smith plays football at Michigan State University, but football is far from his only focus these days. Recently, he lost his mom to breast cancer. And without a dad in the family's life, Smith has been left to raise his 5 younger siblings, the youngest 2 years old.
My cards were given to me. Like I didn't choose my deck of cards, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, like, for people to tell me that, like it's like uplifting, you know what I'm saying? It's motivation to keep going, you know, not to stop.
He's leaning on his oldest sister for help. And as the old saying goes, it takes a village. I love you. Smith appears to have a strong support system.
Wow.
I'm going to be there no matter what. That was a promise I made to their mother. And they have everybody here backing him up.
He's in a tough spot right now, but he's one of the strongest guys that I've known.
While Smith's story is unique in its own way, a recent study found 19% of undergraduate students have a dependent, and 5% of those caregivers, like Smith, are responsible for non-child dependents, including siblings. Smith says growing up, he was homeless at times, and he now finds inspiration from the life lessons his mother taught him.
I can feel her living through me. I don't know, it's like I hear her voice telling me how proud she is of me.
Smith is a defensive back, and he will be on the field on Saturday when the Spartans take on the Ohio State. Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
Wow, that's nice.
Get to come in.
That's nice. Is my cousin in here? Where's she at? Oh, there she is. That's okay. Hold on.
Do they have his name on there, Michelle?
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see.
get to come in here and see my siblings and stuff every day. You know what I'm saying? So it just put a smile on my face to see that.
Great. Trace, what? Maybe this is a testimony. It's going to be amazing. So, I don't see his name. I don't. No, I don't see his name. Wait a minute. Did they say it? Hold on.
I'm happy.
Armarion Smith plays football.
Armarion Smith. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Bless his heart. Okay, this is crazy right here. What the hell? A woman fouls her foot while riding an NYC train. Well, this is something. Sis was making a pile of ashes. Thoughts?
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person.
What
That's
the
200.
hell? I mean, she getting down. She woo! Holy crap. I mean, people do some of the strangest stuff nowadays and don't care where they do it at. God, dog. Damien, you didn't say nothing. Oh my God. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute.
What happened?
Columbus. Huh?
What y'all say?
No, I was talking about that lady fouling her feet on the train. I mean, yeah, she was on the train.
Oh, I didn't say I was in my Instagram. I wasn't even.
Columbus.
Girl, she was sandblasting them.
Columbus, Ohio. A woman says a little girl driving alleged stolen car almost hit her doing 95 miles per hour on the freeway while smoking a blunt. Whoa.
Oh,
She got a blunt in her mouth.
What the hell?
Whose kid is this?
That is crazy.
Someone hit the back of the car and everything.
That is crazy. Who car this girl got? Who car this woman?
She's on everybody fast.
but you better stop. You better stop the video.
Look at that little guy.
Huh?
I was going to say you better stop the video because I heard Kanye all up in there.
This is crazy. Daughter is the almost, who the F in the little badass daughter is in almost hit me and all doing 95 on the freeway with a blunt in her mouth. She need her ass kicked. Shaking my fucking head like y'all don't be watching y'all kids. Like how she still a whole car.
Who said she stole it?
Woo! Woo! Bag on the ground to collect that dust. Not even a plastic bag on that ground to collect that dust. So, Aaron, you something else. That was the only time she could do her pedicure. Woo! God. Oh, man. Oh, Lord. Let's see. What else do I have? Oh yeah, did y'all hear about this story about a young lady named Dakara Thompson? Oh my God, hold on. This is woof. This is really sad. Really, really sad. I really don't know what. Wait a minute, hold on. Don't know what to make.
Happy birthday, Aaron.
Huh?
I was telling Aaron happy birthday.
Oh, okay. This episode discusses a real criminal investigation involving sensitive subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Viewer discretion is advised. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the This Baby Gal
Oh, you saw
podcast.
it. I'm just
On my
saying.
platform, I do social commentary and
Okay,
reaction videos.
wait a minute. I got
encourage
you,
my
Aaron.
audience to have private conversations in public. I want you to take a look at the footage on your screen. This is ring camera footage
I
of
dropped some birthday
19-year-old
emojis in the chat for
Dakara
Aaron.
Thompson. And sadly, this is the last time that we will see her alive. Her story is one that grabbed national headlines ever since she went missing back in August. And sadly, her body was discovered in September, thrown over a bridge. Now, the man whom police believe committed this heinous crime is
About the white
Hugo
man.
Hernandez Mendez,
not white,
and
is
he's
he?
an undocumented migrant from Guatemala. As many of you know, I live in Washington, D.C., and this crime took place in Maryland, our neighbor. So naturally, a lot of D.C. residents were gripped by this story and definitely had an interest. A lot of people were hoping and praying that Dakara would have been found alive. Sadly, she was not. Now, before I go any further, I want to again advise you that the details of this case are extremely disturbing. So I am advising you, if this is not your thing, if you don't want to hear these disturbing details, please do not watch this video. Do not watch this video. Also, this is a very fresh story. Dakara's body was just discovered a few days ago. Our family is still reeling from this tragedy. We're dealing with real people and real live emotions. So I'm going to be very careful in how I talk about this story. And I'm going to talk about it in a way that I would be okay if somebody were talking about my own family member. But I also have to say to you all that I am a social commentator and I have a responsibility, a duty to have difficult conversations with my audience, which means asking questions that a lot of people might find distasteful. But it's not to hurt anyone and it's not to victim blame. It's just I have a sensible audience who's asking these questions themselves. I'm asking certain questions myself, and I'm not going to not have these conversations. I'm not going to not ask the questions, okay? I know sometimes you have commentators who are very afraid to say certain things because people naturally default to, oh, you're victim blaming.
Right.
That's not what this is about. What happened to Dakara should have never happened. She was a baby, 19 years old, legally an adult, but she was a baby. And so I'm not in any way saying that what she got, she deserved at all. But we are going to have a real conversation. So if that is something that triggers you, if that is something that you don't want to explore at this time because it's too fresh for you, again, I'm going to ask that you not watch this video. Please sit with this moment and come back later on when you're in a better headspace to process it. That's what I will say.
It's crazy.
So with that being said, let's just get right into the video. So the first question is, who is Dakara Thompson? Who is this man whom police believe killed her? And how did they know each other? How did they get together? Why did she, at 3:00 in the morning, decide to meet with this man? What was their connection? So it was just after 3 a.m. when 19-year-old Dakara Thompson texted her father. And this was her text. I
Yes,
got
it is,
gas
Aaron.
and I'm out. I should be back soon. I love you. Good night. But Dakara never came home. So what began as a quiet summer night in Maryland quickly unraveled into a disturbing investigation. So Dakara was a 19-year-old girl, recent graduate of St. Charles High School, had a lot of plans, a lot of energy, full of life, ready for the next chapter of her life. And according to reports, Dakara had just started volunteering in Maryland's Service Year program. But on the night of August 22nd, she left her father's home in Lanham, Maryland, and said that she needed to get gas. And this was around 1:00 in the morning. Now, Dakara and her father started texting back and forth, and nothing seemed to be unusual. But sometime between that message and sunrise, something went terribly wrong. So Dakara's father said that he woke up and he started searching the house, and that's when he realized that his daughter had not come home. So he knew immediately that something was off. So now we're at August 23rd. This is the following day, and that's the day when her family reported her missing. But surveillance footage provided the key break in this story. Now, police got involved, and that's when they found her car. It was a white Ford Edge that was abandoned in Hyattsville. This was very telling for me. And if you look at the surveillance footage, I'm going to put it on the screen.
I thought I knew what therapy was until I found the right therapist. And let me tell you, game changer.
Dakara parks her car in a completely different direction from the other cars. Now, I understand from some Maryland residents that that's not unusual. Sometimes people do that, right? But she also parked in front of a fire hydrant. And a lot of people don't do that. Now, this was early in the morning, the early hours. So she might have figured, listen, cops aren't going to be around. I can just park my car here and just kind of walk off for a minute. And you'll also see that she turns around and she puts her alarm on her car, and then she walks off. She doesn't appear to be stumbling. She doesn't appear to be intoxicated in any way. She seems very sure-footed as she's walking away. And we later learned that she took her phone with her and her keys. She left her purse and everything else inside of her car. And for me, what that says is that she clearly didn't think she was going to be gone very long, because most women are not going to leave their valuables. They might risk it to run in a store. They might risk it to just hop out of their car for a split second, but they're not going to leave their valuables and just go somewhere else for a very long time. But she walks up to this car that we now know was owned by her alleged attacker, and she leaves with him, leaving her car there in Hyattsville.
Now, I heard, now this is just hearsay, but I heard that possibly she was open to the street walking. I don't know. I don't know anything about this, but I did hear a few things, and it could have just been, like I said, people just making up stuff. I don't know what this young lady was involved in. Like they said, she did text her father and said she was going to get gas, but at 1 a.m., that kind of, I don't know. But we're going to continue listening, because I'm not going nowhere, no 1 a.m., not to get no gas. I will get up early in the morning. If I have things to do, I will get up early enough in the morning to go and get gas, then do whatever else I have to do. I'm not going to just leave this house at 1 a.m. to Carlos, I'm finna go get gas. I'm not going to I don't know. That was really strange. Yeah, I know. And I'm not trying to paint a bad picture on this young lady. Again, I don't know. I'm just listening to the story. I listened to it a little bit yesterday, and I said I was going to react to it today with you guys. But yeah, something just not feeling right about it,
She approached the passenger window. The two of them were conversing, and then she willingly got inside of this car. Now, remember, she left her car there. She put the alarm on, but her valuables were still inside of that car. And that was the last time that we saw her alive. Now, around this time of her being missing, her loved ones, family, friends were putting up missing flyers, just asking anybody with information on Dakara's whereabouts to contact them. So 9 days later, on August 31st, Maryland State Police reported that they found a woman's body in a wooded area off Route 50 in Anne Arundel County.
Now, let me say this. Maybe she was involved in that online dating stuff. That could be a factor. You know what I mean? Maybe she was had been talking to this guy online and decided to meet up. I don't know. Again, I'm just throwing that out there because I don't see nobody just getting up, just saying at 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm just going to get gas. I don't know if they have footage of her at the gas station getting gas or not. I don't know. But let's continue.
Well, Jim and Angie, moments ago, we tried to speak with Dakara Thompson's mother, and Dakara Thompson's mother and father. They don't want to discuss this latest development at this point. Meanwhile, this investigation is continuing. Tonight, Sky Fox hovering near a grassy area off of Route 50 in Annapolis after Maryland State Police discovered the body around 5 o'clock Sunday evening. Right now, Prince George's County Police cannot confirm the body found is 19-year-old Dakara Thompson, but say it does look like her. Investigators are waiting on an autopsy result to confirm. Fox 5 first told you about Dakara's disappearance. When we spoke to her parents last week, they told us the last time they saw Dakara was when she left home in Lanham and said she'd be back.
We found Dakara abandoned, and
Oh, another thing, she was living with the father. The parents were divorced. But I do believe I heard that she was living with the father, not the mother. So, if I'm not mistaken, okay.
we found her belongings in the car.
Now, the probable cause statement reveals some really horrifying details about how Dakara met her demise. They said she suffered multiple facial and skull fractures, and police believe she was killed inside a bedroom at a home in Bowie. Now, that home belonged to the 35-year-old Hugo Hernandez Mendez, and that is the man who is believed to have been driving that black SUV. So I want to read these court statements, and it's going to be kind of long, but I don't want to skip anything. I really want you all to hear the details. You know, the devil is definitely in the details. Mendez, he's
first they said the father had something to do with it. You know what I mean? That's how people be just I don't know, quick to blame a family member. You know, but yeah.
It's going to be referred to as the defendant, and Dakara is going to be referred to as the decedent, which is like the deceased. Okay. And so it says, at this time, the defendant was detained and transported to the Criminal Investigation Division Homicide Unit for further investigation. The black 2007 GMC Yukon XL Denali bearing Maryland registration 6FM8511 was impounded by Ryan's Towing and transported to the Prince George's Evidence Unit for further processing. Detectives had the opportunity to interview the defendant. Detectives advised him of his Miranda rights, at which time he freely and voluntarily waived his rights and elected to speak with detectives. Now, the defendant advised detectives that on August 23rd, 2025, he was at the Galaxy nightclub. Let it be noted that detectives know that the Galaxy nightclub is located at 2301 University Boulevard, Hyattsville, Maryland. Now, this location is directly across the street from where the decedent was observed entering the black 2007 GMC Yukon XL Denali. Furthermore, the defendant advised detectives that he was in possession of the black 2007 GMC Yukon Denali on August 23rd, 2025.
You said, I mean, did she call the killer to meet him? No, not her dad. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. A lot of these young people and older people now are doing the online dating thing or whatever. And you meeting up with somebody for the first time and you don't know. You've been talking to these people. And I'm not saying that's what she did, but I can kind of sort of maybe see that happening, like talking to somebody via social media, but you finally go to meet them and you know what I mean? I would never do the online dating thing. Even if I was not in a relationship, I would never do that. That's the most scariest shit ever to me.
Yeah, you could be dating trying to go on a date with a whole rapist or something.
Yeah, a murderer, anything. That's scary. You really taking a chance.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they got these church apps, church ones, people that's supposed to be all Christians and stuff like that. It's like,
they use that word loosely anyway.
Yeah. Facts. I wouldn't trust that shit for nothing in the world. No, it's bad enough meeting somebody on the street and be like, oh, I'm gonna hook up with this person. You know what I mean? Because you still don't know that person. You don't know that person's background. You know, you take a chance nowadays when you meet people. If you're a single person and you out here trying to find somebody, please be careful. Please be careful. Because this world is nothing like it used to be. I'm not going to say the world, but the people are nothing like they used to be back in the day.
Yeah.
All different breed out here now.
Yeah, that's why I don't like them dating sites.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm old school anyway. I don't like no dating sites.
You don't know what you might get. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whew.
What happened to going to the mall, try to get women, try to pull as many numbers? You know, that shit was fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Try to pull. I bet you can't get that many women. You know, like that shit was fun, bro.
Yeah. Back in the day, yeah. Christian Mingle, except that's one of them sites, Christian Mingle. That's why I'm happy being single. Okay, cousin. Shoot.
At approximately 0200 hours. The defendant advised he was supposed to meet his ex-girlfriend, but he never did. Now, I don't know if this ex-girlfriend is someone different from Dakara or if Dakara is the ex-girlfriend. I don't know. He just said he was supposed to meet his ex-girlfriend, but he never did. When detectives questioned further into the investigation, the defendant denied any involvement and asked detectives if he could have a lawyer. And at that time, the interview ended. So he lawyered up. They stopped questioning. So on September 4th, 2025, at approximately 09:05 hours, a residential search warrant was conducted at 12606 Cambridge Drive, Bowie, Prince George's County, Maryland. Detectives made contact with multiple other occupants of the residence whose names are known to police. All occupants of the residence were detained and transported to the Criminal Investigation Division Homicide Unit for further investigation. So they took everybody up. So I'm going to paraphrase some of this because a lot of it is repetitive. So detectives had the opportunity to interview the occupants of the residence. Detectives spoke with witness 1, whose identity is known to police, who advised that it lives at the residence with its family, its cousin, the defendant, and 2 other roommates. The reason why they're saying it and its is because they don't want to say he or she. They don't want to identify. So they're just saying the it. Okay.
Again, back to what I'm saying. When they say she got out of her car, left her person there, took her keys and only or whatever, and she went to the guy's window, car window, and willingly got into his car. That tells me a whole lot right there. A whole lot. Either she knew this guy via social media, dating site or whatever, or maybe she had been, but I can't say, as ugly as he is, I can't see her with him, dating him, just dating him. You know what I mean? That guy is hideous looking to me. But yeah, she allegedly willingly got into this man's vehicle and he drove her to his home where the allegedly the unalivened took place. So yeah, we're going to listen to some more.
Witness 1 advised that this Denali was registered to this person who they're interviewing, but the cousin, Mendez, is the one who operates it. And the first witness also said that the cousin, Mendez, who's a defendant, has a drinking and drug problem. So now detectives spoke with witness 2, whose identity is known to police, who advised that their room is right next to Mendez's room, and said on August 23rd, they heard Mendez having sex in the early hours.
What?
And the witness said that they could hear a grunting noise, which made them believe that someone, this is the line right here for me, wasn't enjoying the sex. So what did that sound like? That's a very, I'm curious about that, because it could be many different things. It could be the person genuinely was having sex and they just weren't enjoying it. Like they weren't as vocal as the other person was in the excitement. Or it could mean that person was being perhaps attacked or used in a way that would not.
Yeah, but why did she go to the man's home? Why did she get in the car? How do he do that with the
Why do anybody do what they do? None of that shit don't make sense. Like
I'm like, this young lady has lost her life. And it's
that's
really
crazy
leading me to believe either she was off into prostitution or she met him through the online dating. I don't know. I really hate to speak bad on something like this.
And then this sound like this not his first rodeo. So.
Right. But for her to have got in his car, locked her car, it ain't like he snatched her off the street. We see a video of her, you know what I mean? Turn around, make sure she put her alarm on, like she knew she wasn't going to come back right away, so she got to protect her car, and she parked the car. It just, God, I really hate to feel like she was off into prostitution. Or, let's finish listening. Damn, I really hate this. I really hate this.
Make them enjoy it. We don't know. That to me was very scary, because if this witness meant it in a sense that the person wasn't enjoying it, like they were being attacked or forced, coerced in any sort of way, it makes me wonder like why they wouldn't like kind of knock on that door and say, hey, what's going on in there? Like, especially if you know that this person has a drinking and drug problem. So one of the things that came out of this court document was also that this witness too, who's now talking to police, said that they fell asleep. When they later woke up, they went outside and they realized that the car, the Denali, was not outside. And that seemed to have been, well, that was unusual. It was weird because they said the defendant doesn't work on that day. That was August 23rd, which was a Saturday. So it should have been parked outside, but it wasn't. So now detectives spoke with a third witness and a fourth witness who advised that they had no recollection of August 23rd, which is now the Saturday, and that they stay on the opposite side of the house from the defendant. Anyway, so police searched this Cambridge Drive home and believe
all them people in the house. And if he was essaying that young lady, I'm sure she was screaming or something. You know what I mean? They would hear some rumbling or something going on. Oh God, why did she go to his house? Why did she get in his car? Why did she go to his home? What was really going on? Dang.
Maryland, and they found multiple items, multiple pieces of evidence.
Sounds sketchy.
They located the bedroom in the front side of the house, and they observed some identifying documents that included a social security card, identification card, work pay stubs belonging to Mendez. And when they inspected the bedroom, they found what appears to be suspected blood evidence inside of that bedroom. And they did a blood test that was conducted on the areas with the suspected blood evidence, which yielded positive results. So they found droplets on the defendant's mattress located in the bedroom. A white and pink fake French manicure style fingernail was located on the floor of the bedroom. Oh my God, he was just messy with this. And they noted too that the deceased, Dakara, had a white and pink fake French manicure style fingernails when they found her. But she was missing the white and pink fake French manicure style fingernail on her left middle finger. So detectives reviewed the photo of the deceased, Dakara's white and pink fake French manicure style fingernails, and they identified that the nails in the photo were consistent. They also recovered multiple pairs of women's underwear and lingerie.
Like I said, he has been doing this before.
These multiple pairs of underwear and lingerie from one person or multiple people.
Damn.
These questions are just popping up inside of my head. And they also found...
Sounds like this man was a trick. And where it went wrong, I don't know. Why did he do what he did to her unalive?
Sounds like it was pre-planned. So...
But why? I mean, like Aaron said, he caught her to her own death. Yeah. It's like what the hell went wrong? If she was doing the street walking thing or whatever, why did he unalive her? Like,
It sounds like that movie Call or whatever, the one with Halle Berry in it.
Oh yeah. Oh, that man was just deranged. That man
this could be one of them times. You know?
They say he was a drug addict and an alcoholic, so maybe he got some bad shit and he just, you know what I mean, went crazy on her. I don't know. You know.
Hairs. And when they looked at the surveillance footage, Dakara appeared to be wearing a red wig. So now on September 4th, police got their search warrant to search this Denali.
On September 4th, several search warrants were obtained and executed pertaining to this case, which led detectives to obtain enough probable cause to take Hugo Rene Hernandez Mendez into custody and present him to the court commissioner for the murder of Dakara Thompson. We believe the murder occurred in the home on Cambridge Drive in Hernandez's bedroom. Her body was taken to the location that it was recovered at.
And nobody heard nothing.
At this time, there are no additional suspects. However, this investigation is ongoing.
I know that the public has been following this case closely, and oftentimes our community does not understand the legal process and roles of each member of our legal team. of our law enforcement team. So as state's attorney for Prince George's, I'm here this morning to explain the legal process and next steps.
Now wait a minute, all them people in the house and he had to get her out somehow. How did they not know that he was taking a deceased body out of the house? All them people in the house, everybody was asleep. Everybody was asleep. And it was a weekend? Nah.
Police have charged Mr. Hernandez-Mendez, as you've heard, with murder and related charges. He has appeared before a commissioner, a judicial officer, and that commissioner has determined that there is probable cause to support the charges, and he was held without bond. It is important to remind our residents, and I want to do this always, that any person who is charged with a crime in Prince George's is entitled to due process through our judicial system. And it's my job as the state's attorney to ensure that the justice occurs, but that the processes are transparent and fair and in full accordance with the law.
You're not going to believe what happened. Tell me everything. I'll show you on Monday.com. So I started the biggest initiative of the quarter. I did.
It's not looking good for homeboy. It's not looking good. You're here illegally. He was already stopped before for a DUI, and then he was released. Why? I do not.
ICE people didn't get his ass. Imagine that.
No, all the evidence is inside this bedroom that he occupied. Evidence is inside the car that he exclusively drove, according to the family members. It's a wrap. It just goes on. And it's just really, really sad. Just for context, Dakara was very petite. I don't know if you guys saw the video of her, but even like missing persons photo has her listed as being 5'2" tall. She weighed like 100 and something pounds, like just very, very petite young lady. And I can't imagine like what that would have been like in the final moments, struggling with this man who was just a monster. Hearing them tell the details about her having facial and skull fractures was really hard to process. And according to charging documents, Hernandez-Mendez allegedly placed her body into a plastic bin, drove it into the woods, and dumped her remains off a bridge into the South River.
Wow.
The reason why I go back to the fact that the roommate heard the banging noises and it was so distressing and disturbing for me is because they had an opportunity to intervene. You know, your cousin or whoever the heck this man is a druggie and a drunk. And I would bet everything I have that he had a violent temper long before we discovered this with Dakara. They knew that. And nobody at any time hit on that door or broke down that door to say, hey, like to help this girl. Nobody. There are so many theories that are circulating right now about how these two know each other.
Right.
People are questioning whether she was manipulated into getting into a car. Others, and I happen to be one of them, believes that she knew him. She knew him. She had to have known him. I don't know anyone who at those hours in the morning, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, they call it like demon time, when you really should be inside your house and in your bed safely.
Right.
Unless you are already out coming from the club or you are working and now you're just stopping to get some gas. I don't know people who leave their house after being in their home to go out to get gas for their car.
Hey, Letiska. See them?
They don't do that typically. They just don't.
That's what I'm saying.
And she left and she seemed very comfortable walking from her car. It wasn't any sort of hesitation.
Right.
She had the presence of mind to put on her lock on her car. And she walked to that car and she left with him. This is just one of those strange cases. Okay. And I'm really curious to know what the motive was behind all of this. It's sad that the people who were right there when they heard the struggle happening didn't do anything. They didn't intervene. I know some folks were like, well, that's not their business. They might have just been in there having rough sex. You know, it's not their business to intervene. But if you're going to then say to police that it sounded like someone wasn't enjoying it, that sends off a red flag for me. So that's when you're knocking on the door to check.
That's right.
But I'm not going to blame anyone other than the person who did this to Dakara. That's who takes 100% of the blame. The person who decided to take her life, put her in a bin and dump her like she was nothing in the woods.
In the water.
And I don't know if he thought that she wouldn't have been found or what, but I cannot even imagine like the struggle or what was going through her mind in that last moment. And she seemed to have had at least a solid relationship with her father to at least text him. And thank God she did. So he had at least something to go off of.
Right.
But I think police know way more. I know police know way more than they're letting on. And it will come out as the case goes on further and as this goes to court, because a lot of the answers can come from the people who were in that home. But to be honest with you, a lot of the answers will come from Dakara herself. And I know you might be like, how is it going to come from Dakara? She's no longer with us. But Dakara had a phone. And police, I'm sure they have ways of going through. Even if you deleted everything, they could recover things on your phone.
That's right.
We know that. Ain't nothing. Once you send it through the phone or the internet, it's there forever.
When it's up,
they're going to always get something. So they know the relationship or the connection that these two had. They know this stuff. For me, all I'm saying is, based on what I've witnessed so far, it's clear that these two knew each other. This was not a woman walking up to a random car, because most women, let me tell you something, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, someone calls us over to a car. And especially if we just went out to go get gas, who are you calling me in this dark car? What do you want? We're not going over willingly. If anything, we hopping back in our car to go somewhere, to drive off. We're not going to go, and we're certainly not going to get inside of a car unless someone's pointing a weapon at our faces. That's not going to happen. But drop your comments down below. I know this was a very long video. I really am one of those people who's very concerned and curious to know what happened that night. And
hey,
again, it's very sad for the family members, and my condolences do go out to the family members. This is a tragedy. Nobody wants to find their child like that.
Oh, okay, OC.
Nobody, especially it's like when your kid is missing, and then you start to hold out hope, like, you know, they're going to walk through the door. You're going to hear a call from the police. They're going to be like, we got her. She's fine. Because that happens sometimes. People go missing, and then, you know, they show up weeks later, days later, years later.
That's, oh boy. Yeah, like I said, I
Elizabeth
really hate to paint a bad picture on a young lady, but it's all seeming to be like she knew this guy via social media or however she met the guy, and she told her dad a lie about she was going to get gas, but wind up parking her car in front of a fire hydrant and putting her alarm on and willingly getting into the guy's car. And he taken her to his residence and he unalivened her. I guess during rough sex or whatever the case may be. But yeah, oh boy. Like I said, if you're single, you're out here doing whatever you're doing, be careful. Be careful. My thought is that didn't the father think that was kind of strange? About him texting, her texting him, talking about she was going to get gas at 1 a.m. in the morning after leaving home. You leaving home at 1 in the morning to go get gas. That just sounds so suspicious. So suspicious. She probably was leading him on for a while. Could have been. However, she's no longer with us due to her, you know, going out to do what she was doing.
Okay, I got a question. So is it what actually killed her? Is he just out, or was it the actual sex that killed her? Like, was he so that damn brutal?
She had trauma to her head and face. They said
Oh, so he was what, beating her or
So he
something?
must have beat her or something allegedly. I don't know. We all getting this little information we got and have to go from there, like until we hear further. Yeah, Aaron said she was probably leading him on for a while. Mm-hmm. Ah, boy, that's just really, really sad. So, yeah, that's that story. Let me see, what else do I have? Oh, well, now I say 2 arrests was made. Let's see. In that case. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay.
Now the main
Oh, happy birthday, Ernie. I know that.
Aaron.
Aaron. I said Ernie. Sorry, Aaron.
So this is my girl Tisa Tales, and she even spoke on the situation about Dakara Thompson case.
Imagine a daughter, your daughter, bright, beautiful, 19 years old. And imagine her being tragically found tossed over the bridge like a bag of garbage. Now imagine the same people on the internet sending thoughts and prayers to your family are now the main people trying to say that your baby, who is gone at 19 years old, was a woman of the night, was a worker, and making up fan fiction to try to twist their head into how her tragic passing is somehow her fault. And these were the same people that were throwing up badges of protection when people were saying, what do the parents know about it? You guys, what am I talking about? Dakara, let's say her name, Dakara, gone too soon. I know you guys have already heard, but there's new information coming out. One of the family members, first of all, the demon that actually threw her over the bridge like a bag of trash, they are going to be in court on, I believe it is Monday. I'm going to cover the case, okay? Along with everybody else, but come here. But all jokes aside, he's going to be. One of the family members have just gotten arrested. People are asking questions. How did they not know?
Right,
You guys
that's what I
all
said.
live together. How does somebody come home at 10 o'clock at night with someone and you don't even know? How was blood found in the room and you sitting up there like, I don't know what happened? How did you not know that that baby that walked into your house, because there was a million of y'all in there, that this wasn't the same girl that's been plastered all over the news in the tri-state area? But there's even more, okay? Because there are actually more women missing in the area. And there are lots of questions that people are asking. But the one thing I want to ask is, and let's start from the beginning, what is wrong with people? If you guys don't know what's going on with Dakara, let me bring you up to speed real quick. She was 19 years old, okay? She went out to get gas. She was only gone an hour. Her dad felt something was off. Apparently, they had a very close relationship, okay? She lived with her dad. Her parents were divorced, but, co-parenting. She lived with her father. She was 19 years old, had her own job, own car, bright future, volunteered. Baby, she was a pillar of the community, pretty much. She was what you would hope everybody's 19-year-old daughter could be. She, for whatever reason, pulled over on the wrong side of the road in front of a fire hydrant, okay? She left her key fob to get in. She left her wallet. She left her purse. And she was parked in front of the hydrant on the wrong thing. Okay, now in the video that the police first showed her, she was just walking. And the police already knew what happened. They were just trying to dot their I's. So they stayed on the video. So we just saw her walking. And everybody's like, what's going on? This and that, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to lie. Some people suspect the father. I did a video about it. I was like, I don't think the father had anything to do with it. However, and this had nothing to do with the father, most people are murked by people they know. Maybe not the father, maybe not the mother, but somebody that knows. So that is why with those investigations, they look at the family and friends first. I don't know what America you guys live in. Not y'all, but the people in the back. But women are harmed, raped, murked by, most of all, people they know or people that they met in passing. That is just the way it is. Okay, so what ended up happening? All right. So then they released the full video once they catch that monster Hernandez. And She's walking to the car. She walks over to an SUV. They talk for a moment. She gets in, right? She gets in. He takes her to a house that he shares with his family. Kids live there. A husband lived there. A wife, an uncle.
Damn.
So many people live in that house. There was blood found in the bedroom, and her persons was found dumped over. He took her and dumped her over the bridge like a pile of trash.
Don't wear these perfumes if you don't like compliments. Everyone has been talking about all of these perfumes, but honestly, they're just way out of my budget.
And from that, these monsters online are saying, oh my God, she was a sex worker. She was this, she was that.
Wait a minute,
and I
Tisa.
want to say to those people, what the hell is wrong?
Wait a minute, Tisa. Wait a minute. Because from the looks of it, why did she get in the man's car willingly? Now, Tisa, my girl, y'all. I'm going to tell you, she's my girl. But this right here, why would this woman, the young lady, lock her doggone door, turn her alarm on, and willingly get into a stranger's car? Why? Now, don't get me wrong what I'm saying. It was dead wrong for him to do what he did to her. Take her life. That was wrong as hell. But my thing is, what made her get into that car? She got out the car, not us. Huh? She got out the car, not us. Huh? What you mean? I'm just saying. Me too, Lisa. I do too. But I got to disagree with her on this. Hold on.
With y'all. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. And if you first of all, on one level, it don't even make any sense. What sex worker you know leaving their cars, unlock their fobs, their purses, their wallets on the front seat? And even if she was, which she was not, right? How does that mean that she deserved for anything to happen to her?
Oh,
See,
no, definitely
the Diddy apologists to blame the victim pipeline is it's where. One thing you can count on these people to do is to always take up for the men. They were throwing up cloaks of protection. How dare you accuse her father? And I get it, right? And with that, I was like, well, yeah, hell yeah. But see, that's the thing about these Captain Save-A-Hoes. They are the same people that's not saying, now y'all know what she was into. Because in your mind, you will find any reason never to hold the monsters accountable. What was she doing out at night? She must have been selling that cat. Have y'all ever
been? Even if she was selling cat, that still didn't give that man the right to take her life.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can't knock nobody for what they do. They do what they do.
But when you in that field, if you right, they do what they do. But even if you in that field, you already know. Okay, if I'm gonna be in this field, I'm taking a chance every time I do it.
Yes.
Every time I go out and do this, I am taking the chance of me getting murked or whatever.
Yes. Yes. Come on now. Again, why would the hell would she leave out her home at 1 a.m. to tell her dad she's going to get gas? Who does that? You leave out your home at that time in the morning? When you could have simply got up that morning and got gas? It's not making no sense. Why? And then for her to willingly get into this guy's car? Oh.
Yeah, and then she left her purse. That don't even sound like a woman would do that. Like unless a nigga that broke into a car and dragged her ass into his car. It had to be like a force type of shit.
It didn't even show that.
Right, it didn't show that. So he must have said something to win her over, to really win her over to get into his car.
I feel like she had been speaking to this guy via social media, some type of way, or a dating app or something. I don't know. But I don't see that.
Still don't mean you leave all your shit, your stuff. Like,
Miss Shannon says she know that man. You think she know him? She knew him? Oh, boy.
19 years old. You mean to tell me that a 19-year-old with her own job, own money, loving family, and her own car, there's something untoward about her being out at 10 o'clock at night? Baby, when I was 19, I was in them streets. Sometimes I was at the supermarket. Sometimes I was chilling with my friends. Sometimes I was talking trash to a boy I had no business talking to. And other times, I was getting gas. The fact that people are going over backwards and twisting their mind into how this is her fault. What was you doing out that late? What? At 19 years old? 10 o'clock at night? Where do y'all live? The Badlands? Gotham City? She must have been selling. Even if
no,
she
but
was,
everybody know how. Okay,
there's
pause
a
it,
victim,
Michelle,
and
please.
there are so many women. I expect.
Hold on, we got
everybody. This is not nothing, huh?
Hold on 1 second.
Wait. Hello.
Max.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi, baby. Is this the dating show? Pop the balloon.
The what?
Pop the balloon.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not. Well, I'm.
Okay. All right.
Okay, that whole little scenery was weird. I don't know what was about to happen, but I'm glad you got his ass right off the goddamn.
Yeah, I have my finger on the trigger. Yeah. So what was you saying, Damien?
He done messed me up. What was I saying? Everybody know this ain't nothing new. I don't care where you from. I don't care how old you are. Everybody knows not to be out just in the mid. Our mama teach us that when we kids. Do not be out at night. Ain't nothing out. No, our grandmother say ain't nothing out but legs and you know, y'all know the story.
My thing is, I'm not getting up out of my house at no 1 a.m. telling Carlos, "Hey, I'm finna go get some gas."
Yeah, it don't get that good. Who want to be getting up, getting some gas at that time? Like
leaving
my ass, not me. My ass ain't fit to get up. I'm fit to be in bed. You got me messed up. I'm not
like the other young lady say, I could see if she was already out and about, leaving the club
right.
or whatever, and then text her dad, I'm on my way home. I'm just stopping to get gas. I'm just leaving.
Yeah, that make more sense.
But for you, no, she left her home.
Yeah, for you to leave your home to go get gas and then come back. I mean, you know, if that was your plan, no, that don't make sense. Now, if you had to go to work the next day, you get up then, like in that morning, get up early. You know, you gotta go get gas. You gotta get up like 20 minutes early to go.
That's right.
I know that. That's normal.
I do it all the time.
Right. Everybody, what? Like,
if I don't get it,
might be a little. Her screws might be missing.
If I don't get my gas the day before, I make it my business to leave home a little early before I have to go to work and go get my gas. Simple as that.
She wasn't smart at all. Everything she did was dumb. Her screws missing. That's what that is.
Miss Shannon said the only thing open is 7-Eleven and legs.
Right. That's what I was saying. Like,
yeah. Carlos would be looking at you strange, Mama. So cool. He sure would. Man, hold on.
This mess for men, but so many women that are twisting reality and doing everything they can to blame it on her instead of looking at the victim. Looking at the demon and saying, what? How dare you? It's never the man's fault. It's always the woman. Shouldn't have been wearing that. Shouldn't have been out. What was you doing? Why she walk up to the car? She was selling cat. Right? And fan fiction besmirching this woman's name when she suffered at 19 when nobody would have to suffer. And they proudly doing it like they are CSI. What is wrong with y'all? I bet you looking at their bios, they're the ones saying, yeah, free Puff, he ain't do nothing. Cassie ain't a victim.
No. I ain't saying no free Puff. But I'm just
Yeah, they
saying,
after saying free puff.
just stating the fact of how this looks. How this looks. Come on, Tisa. Come on now. You gotta see through this stuff now. Come on. Make it make sense to me. You usually on point, but this right here, I gotta disagree with you on this. And I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that the young lady deserved what happened to her at all.
No one deserves that. Nobody at all deserves that. That was just pure evil working through him.
That's
It
right.
was a demon spirit in that motherfucker.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And who knows? That probably ain't the first time that he have done something like
I
that.
already said that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoa, wait.
Sick.
Because he
It's
did
sick.
that all
It's
too well.
Yeah, right.
sick. At one point, we're going to have to start holding the monsters accountable. And I'm holding the monster accountable. I don't care if she was
That's right.
walking
I'm just
backwards,
saying.
drunk, high, and everything in between, praising Satan with with $100 bill taped to her head, walking naked backwards. Nobody has the right to touch a woman. Nobody has the right to violate a child. Nobody has the right, and there's nothing you can do or say to ever change that. She didn't deserve it. The goal is not to hide your babies inside so that we live in a society that a grown woman, to a certain extent, I know she was a baby, but you get my point, can't go and get gas at 10 o'clock at night.
No.
Yeah, she walked up to the car. But we
Like
don't know if that man ain't pull a
it's
hammer
certain
out
districts
and
you
do
can't go
nothing.
to certain
It
gas
doesn't matter what she
gas
did. Nothing.
at certain times of the night. Or you automatically get pow. Everybody know that.
Okay.
Just like what happened to that one guy and that baby. That one story that you shoot. You know what I'm talking about?
Not the one with the baby mamas?
Yeah, and he was at the gas station. They pulled up at a car wash or a gas station or something.
Wait a
I
minute.
think it was a car wash. He stopped at the car wash and we were supposed to be going to a birthday party or something. I forgot.
When was this?
No, it was on
A while ago?
one of your videos. We
A
was
while.
doing a story on it.
Okay.
And the man got pow.
Oh, with his baby in the car?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, yeah, that rapper guy. Yeah.
Yeah, was that the car wash or a gas station or what?
It was a car wash. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That was broad daylight.
Yep.
It's totally different though, Damien.
No, because my brother Twins told me they told him not to go to that gas station. I mean, to that car wash, and he did. Everybody knows that's the car wash that you don't go to at certain time of the day. And he went there with his baby.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, he had a hit on him anyways. And I don't know if they follow him there or what the hell. But
they warned him not to go there, and he went there anyway. Like you set your own self up for failure at that point. Like that was God whispering in your ear, don't go there, don't go there, don't go there. You went there anyway. Like
yeah.
you gotta follow your first mind. I don't know what that woman was thinking about. You leave all your stuff in the car. Ain't no woman doing that. I don't care if you a hooker, hoe, or what. You still take your shit. Just in case if he tries something, you got something to protect yourself.
I don't think it would have did much good. She only weighed 105 pounds.
No, but what if she was the type that she out there hooking and she has like a mace or something in her car? I mean, in her purse or something.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. South Dallas is bad too. Go at night. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hold on.
She walked up to the car, but we don't know if that man ain't pull a hammer out, ain't do nothing. It doesn't matter what she did. Nothing deserves to end like it did. And the sooner we stop blaming the victims and start looking into how we can keep the monsters off the street or put the fear of God in those monsters so they know if they even think, baby, hands getting cut off, electric chair, whatever you want. Play around if you want, but if we catch you, you're not getting a Diddy treatment. You're going to be under the jail. Again, it's all trickled down. The reaction that I see from, thank God most people have sense, but the reaction I've seen has truly sickened me. Okay, with that, let me give you guys some updates. It's a tragic story, but unfortunately, it does not look like it is over. Anyway, let's go. Prayers and thoughts and condolences to her mom and her dad.
Like that. We are distraught. The cousin of Hugo Hernandez Mendez agreed to speak only if her face was not shown. We will call her Maria. She says her cousin, an immigrant from Guatemala, lived with her family and other relatives, but recently she rarely saw him and his behavior changed. Now, the cousin of Hugo Hernandez Mendez tells me that they found blood inside her cousin's bedroom, that blood belonging to Dakara Thompson.
For me to come out and extend my condolences to the family. Coverage is happening and awareness of a young African-American woman missing, because a lot of times that doesn't happen.
Maria says her husband was also taken by investigators for questioning yesterday, but was released. This morning, she says federal immigration agents were back at their home, this time for her husband, who is an undocumented immigrant from Mexico. They did not have an order for my husband or a warrant for me. They simply handcuffed him and took him. Maria insists her husband has nothing to do with the alleged crime. Her young children standing right next to her. She says her husband was taken despite his full cooperation in the criminal investigation. She has this message for Dakara's parents.
Yo soy madre, entiendo a la madre, entiendo al padre.
I am a mother. I understand her mother and father. I have children. I hope God gives them strength through this difficult situation. I really lament that it was a family member of mine, my cousin. I am really sorry.
Just say you can fast forward this. Come on. What's up?
Huh? Hold on, I had to let Pink and Muffin out.
I never thought a family member would do something like that.
All right, what's your hometown? Where you from? Maryland. All right, where's your birthday? August 8th.
Charging documents lay out more disturbing details in the disappearance and murder of 19-year-old Dakara Thompson. They say the victim was found nude on a riverbank off Route 50 last Sunday, and that suspect, Hugo Hernandez Mendez, allegedly threw her body off a bridge. The documents go on to say that surveillance video shows Dakara had walked up to the SUV Hernandez Mendez was driving, spoke for a minute, then got inside. Police were able to track her movements through her cell phone, which showed her on Cambridge Drive in the early morning hours of August 23rd. Police say that's where Hernandez Mendez lives and where he allegedly killed her in the bedroom before dumping her body. According to charging documents, the suspect in the case told detectives he had been at the Galaxy nightclub that morning, and that's a very popular club over in the Langley Park area. He denied any involvement in the killing and asked for an attorney. He's set to appear in court Monday afternoon.
She was selling, is what you're saying. So she was a worker, is what you're saying. Y'all don't care about this Dakara Thompson girl. Y'all don't care about her, not one bit. Y'all don't have any respect for the family, for the victim. What you care about is getting your views up for a trending topic right now.
No,
because if you all really cared, y'all would not be making videos like that at all. The police are still asking, investigators, detectives are still asking for help with this case because it does not make any sense.
No,
we all know that by now. But anyway, huh?
I was saying it sure doesn't make no sense, the story.
Right. But she say don't nobody care. First of all, sounds like she didn't care for herself. If you care for yourself, you know you don't have standards would be higher than what that was, because Lord have mercy, Jesus. She could do much better. She was a beautiful woman.
And
you could get any man you want. What the hell?
I'm not trying to bash out my black sister, but I'm saying the story is just not adding up. The fact that she told her father she was going to get some gas at 1 a.m. in the morning and wind up parking her car in front of a fire hydrant, turning the alarm on. You can see the light with her thing. When you turn the alarm on, the lights flick on the car. That's what happened. And then she goes to this guy's SUV, talk to him for a second, and then get in. That's not making no sense to me. Please make it.
Wait, back up. You said she turned the alarm on?
Yes.
Oh, that was a cry for help.
No, that was
No,
like
that was some type of cry for help. Either this motherfucker was raping her, and
no, Damon. Listen. She left her home, parked her car in front of a fire hydrant, got out, turned around and turned the alarm on, then approached the man's SUV, talked to him for a second or two or whatever, and then got in. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. I'm saying if I was scared to try to
why was
let
she
somebody know that somebody's doing something to me.
No. What? She was not at the gas station. She parked her car on a street.
I know all that. I'm talking about the part that's triggering me is she cut on the alarm of the car.
So nobody would steal her car while she was away.
Oh no, I'm thinking you saying she triggered the alarm so where it could go off.
She cut it on so nobody would take her car.
No. Oh, okay. I thought she was saying she cut it to where it could go off, where somebody could just find the car or something.
No, no. The car parked backwards on the wrong side of the street. Yeah, that too. And it didn't appear that nobody was chasing her or nothing like that. Like, what the? None of it is making sense. They said the same thing about Kiara Cole, that she walked to her car and that wasn't her on the video walking to her car. They lied. Who's that? Kiara Cole? I don't know anything about that story, Cam. But this story is definitely not making sense to me at all.
Yeah, this is all over the place.
Yeah, it's. Whew, let's listen to the last little bit. Was she high or on something? I don't know. I don't know why she parked her car on the wrong side of the street in front of a fire hydrant. That's a big ticket. That's a big ass ticket. Maybe she didn't think she was going to be gone long. Hey, big sis, the story is not matching up. None of them never do. Same thing about why did she Bennett take your own car? Huh? I don't understand, Miss Shannon.
So let me ask you another question. Do y'all think that she knew she was in danger but didn't know how to get help?
I don't think so.
She did all this stuff stupidly on purpose.
What I'm saying, the reason I don't think that it was something that she thought that was detrimental is because you got out your car, you locked your car, you turned your alarm on.
Yeah, despite the fact she got out of the car, because again, we can all do something out of fear. You know what I'm saying? We all okay, I'm still getting this car, but at the end of the day, I'm scared. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I watched too many movies or something. I don't know, but I'm just saying.
You know, I'm a thinker, right? And I even kind of made some excuses for her. Maybe the car ran out of gas. That's why she wind up on the wrong side of the street. She was able to pull it over like that. And maybe she went to the guy's car and he had stopped her to ask her, hey, do you need some help? I'm thinking outside the box on this as well. Like,
yeah, me too. I'm all over the place. I'm trying to help a case, but it ain't.
Driver on car house, huh? Why didn't we see the driver on the car house on the camera? Oh, I don't know. Is that what you were trying to say? Why didn't we see the driver on the camera? I don't know. But like I said, for her to have pulled over in front of a fire hydrant on the wrong side of the street, it's still, I'm trying to make some sense of it. I really am. But it's still not adding up. I don't care how I try to try to make sense of
Either we got some shit that's missing.
Yeah.
It's more to this story. But yeah, that's
I'm leaning more towards, I don't know. I ain't gonna say that. I don't know.
what don't say it.
Or is that like, I felt like she was out there to meet the guy.
And you know what? She probably was. I'm not saying she never wasn't.
Yeah. Makes sense, Shannon. She said, I'm asking why didn't she take her car and drive it to the man's house? That's a good question. Why you had to park your car and jump in his car?
Because he probably told her not to. Because y'all gotta remember, this man, it seemed like he was the one in control.
Maybe she thought that whatever's going to take place was going to take place in his car, and he pulled off. You know what I mean? And say, no, we're not going to do it here. Just leave your car here. We'll be right back. You know, it can go a million ways. It can go a million ways. You know, if she was...
Now she supposed to be book smart, but she wasn't street smart. Everybody know, Lord have mercy, Jesus. You just don't get in nobody else's car.
Jumping in
That's mama and kid 101. Mama teach you that when you was a kid. Don't get in a stranger's car.
Don't talk to strangers.
Don't talk to strangers, right?
Stranger danger. Stranger danger. And that's it's not funny, but this is really strange to me. Really strange. Maybe that's what he told her to do. To park
That's
her
what I
car.
was saying. Maybe he had control over her some type of way, and he was telling her to do certain things.
But damn, she still parked on the wrong side of the street. I mean, I'm not. However she parked wrong, and you shouldn't get in nobody's car. Facts. Like I said, it's a million ways we can look at this. A million ways we can look at this, but only God knows what happened. And that man, because she is no longer here to tell her side of the story.
Something telling me it's pointing all to that man. I feel like that man was threatening her or something. And if you don't do this, I'm gonna do this to you. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean? When she came and walked up to the car?
I don't know the conversation they been having, but I'm just saying, like, ain't no telling what type of conversation they was having behind closed doors about
meeting up or whatever.
Yeah, about the meetup or whatever. So, and I'm sure this is not the first time they done met up, because they say they knew each other.
No, they didn't. They didn't say they knew each other.
I thought y'all just say they knew each other.
It's possible that they knew each other, but not sure. If you drive to that man's house, that would be a good thing for the cops, right? But then he would have got rid of the car. You know what I mean? He would have moved her car. My oldest son always said, I'm a detective because I always used to follow him to the garage to peep at who picked him up. Okay. Ooh. Let's see.
But you all she walked out of the car. It appears that she got in the car without being forced, and she was found in his bedroom. Okay.
We know that, sweetheart.
That
What
doesn't
you
mean that
talking
she
about?
was selling. It doesn't. Y'all don't care because in a week
else is
or so, this story's gonna.
Well, what the world else is she doing at 1 a.m. in the morning? I pray that she wasn't selling cat, but if she is,
Y'all know what it is. Come on, ain't nothing. 1 a.m., 2 a.m., whatever. Legs are open at around them times. So y'all already, come on. Come on now. Y'all want the best for her, but at the same time,
Cam said we don't know if she was walking to that car at the time of the morning at her age, not adding up. I don't know what to think no more. I swear. I be trying to dissect these stories and I don't know how far I'm going to get, but I know the things that I think, may have happened.
There's too many shit missing in this story.
It's not making the fact that she texted the father and said, I'm going to the gas station to get gas.
That should have rung a bell to the father. Wait, that don't sound
Where is the footage of her at the gas station? I'm waiting. I'll wait. Because if I find some more on this story, I will, we will talk about it. Why would her family let her leave that time of morning? I thought that too, Cam. This is a deep story. Okay. I thought that too. Her father
somebody else knows something.
Her father should have said, you can wait till
Yeah.
morning to get that gas. It's too late.
Right.
Yeah, I get it. You grown, but still, it's bad out there.
Any father would know that, especially a father that has a daughter. You don't want your daughter out the middle of the night getting no damn gas.
If that was
yourself, if anything, you okay, fine. You want to go get the gas, but I'm coming along with you, or your brother coming along with you.
He could have took the car if it was that
right.
serious.
But somebody's going with her, and she wouldn't just be going by her damn self.
Right. Just I swear. The story.
Don't tell me. I know I could be a good father. Don't tell me.
This story seems fake. I know, because it's too many loopholes. It's too many holes in this story. Yeah, and these people trying to take her defense. And don't get me wrong, I love me some Tisa Tales, but I gotta say she's wrong on this one, because something again, I sympathize with for the family or whatever, because nobody should have their life taken away from them like that. But at the same time, we got to use better judgment, people. We definitely got to use better judgment. Like I said, I would never go outside at 1 a.m. to go and get no gas, or nowhere for that matter, unless it's an emergency. And trust and believe, I'm not going to no stranger's car. I'm not. Why would she be with this guy out of all people? That's what I'm saying. I'm saying maybe.
Yeah, how do they even know each other? So she had to be in some type of hooker or something. That's what it's lead,
Or it was a dating site. Like I said earlier, maybe she met the guy online and decided to meet up. But at 1 a.m., you made that shit up. No, you're going to meet me in the daytime if I did choose to do something like that. I'm not going.
That's still some hooker shit right there, though.
I've been speaking to on social media that I don't know for real. And I'm not going to meet them at 1 a.m. No. Tisa tells.
Not for our first meetup. No, I gotta see you doing the day around other motherfuckers. So I can't be.
He was selling some booty. Don't think with opens. Oh, she was out selling booty. It was something. And the family didn't have no idea about maybe her double life. Maybe. I don't know. Of course, she was 19. You know what I mean? So.
But I feel like they know something, though, because.
But that guy is hideous looking. Why in the hell would she be with somebody looking like that? And he an illegal immigrant.
All right. I'm so glad you said that, Michelle. Now, back when we was talking about me finding a girl, and I'm saying, oh, she got to be beautiful. I don't want no ugly girl.
That looks like a monster.
Why? If y'all wouldn't date no ugly motherfucker.
Sheesh.
Why would I?
I know beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but that guy right there, he looks scary. He looks scary to me. And there's no way in the hell she should have been with nobody looking like that. Oh boy. Boy. Money is money. I get that, but that right there, I would have to pass that one up.
Y'all ever heard of all money, not good money?
If I was into that type of profession, I would have to pass that money up right there, because that man looks scary. I'm just saying. Whew. Let's see.
Over, and the next actual victim, you're gonna make your victim with your lackluster of journalism. Seriously, they're asking for help because the case doesn't make sense.
No, it does
She
not.
parked in the wrong direction and left her purse. She planned on getting right back in her car.
Well, why she turn the alarm off?
Y'all were not there. We do not know what happened in between her getting into his car and them finding her body, unfortunately, in a ditch. But y'all, she was tricking. She was getting tricked on, her sugar baby, her this, her that. Very well. Very well. It all could be true. But wait for the facts to come out. And isn't he like not even a citizen?
Right.
A citizen? So what is he doing here?
Well,
Here's how I went from burnout to booked as a full-time photographer with the help of my bestie, Honey. When I first started my business, it used to take me
And he was pulled over for DUI at that?
What?
Like, the case does not make sense. And it could be more than one person involved. Give them time to figure it out. Do you know how big trafficking is in the DMV area? Come on, y'all. Y'all just sitting here saying all of this. I know what it appears to be, but if it was that easy,
well, if
the police, the detectives would not be asking for the public's help with more information because it doesn't make sense. And even they can't come out and say, this is what it is. This is what it is. Because there's still information that they are not releasing to us.
They said he was a drug addict and an alcoholic. Oh no. No, Charlie Kirk. No. Aren't you supposed to be unalived? Didn't you get unalived the other day?
What?
Somebody named Charlie Kirk is on the backstage.
Oh, I didn't know what you. Oh, I can't see nobody, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Why did she get out the car? What? Why did she get out the car and get into his car?
Right. Who is that, Miss G? Right, Miss G.
What the hell is these people keep coming on the? I don't know. You guys got to stay in the chat. I don't know you. You know, I mean,
What is they saying? Because I can't see nothing.
They're just back there. They're not writing anything. And you know, it's Saturday night, so you know, people got time on their hands. It's definitely something missing, big sis. Definitely to this story. Definitely.
Yes. And for good damn reason. Because look at how y'all are. This is what was happening. Shut up.
No, you shut up. We can say what the hell we want to say.
I think they really need to do more investigating with him.
We can think what we want to say.
To do what he did to Dakara, and for the people to find multiple women underwears in the house.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That man looks like he was crazy. From the scar on his face,
yes,
that man looks like he come from some type of gang or something overseas, across the country. You can't tell me that man was in like a hard life. He had a hard life from even just looking at him. The crazy part about it, I think they say he was like 35 or something like that. 35, looking like that. That man looked like he in his late 50s.
That's right.
That man looks like he was in his late 50s.
Yeah, I don't even
and my thing is, I think
sick.
The roommates didn't want to report him because they knew he would have went to jail. And from what was told in the comments, I seen somebody saying that the lady husband had been deported back because the police went there to investigate, but they must be still questioning her. I don't know how true that is, but I know for a fact he was not a U.S. citizen. And if they probably would have did something or called the police, they probably was scared of the husband being turned in to be shipped back out the country, and the guy, Hugo. Y'all let me know in the comments. Them people, they need to check them roommates. Whoever they was, they need to be investigated. Because there's no way you going to sit up here and tell me that y'all hearing what's going on, and it sound like she wasn't into what was going on. Like, in other words, y'all meant to say it sound like she was fighting for her life with a broke nail, hair and blood in the room. That girl was fighting for her life. So you mean to tell me y'all just set up there and just let that went on? Ain't no way in the world. Lock everybody up. Lock them all up.
Mm-hmm.
And this is allegedly. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. I'm mad. I'm aggravated about that shit. For real.
Man, those were the days. I love these games back in 2019.
Yeah, this would be the only time I want the orange man to come in and, and take the motherfucker back to where the hell he come from.
Facts, Damien. Facts. Whoa. Yeah, I just got porn bombed backstage. That's crazy. Somebody was digging in his ass.
Oh no,
That's
Lord.
not nasty. I don't know what it is. I banned them. This is really cool. You got some real weird people out here.
That's beyond nasty.
White ass at that. They the only ones do nasty stuff like that.
Yeah, ain't no niggas doing no shit like that.
I have never seen no black person do that. Never. Yeah. Okay, Renee.
What?
She said, well, damn, that's crazy. Woo. Yeah, you'd be amazed at what these people do. This is just it's like I said, it's Saturday night. They have nothing better to do. Oh no, it's actually now Sunday morning. So, for me, because it's 1:23. But yeah, listen, we're gonna come back live tomorrow. Definitely be back on here earlier tomorrow because I don't have no errands to do, nothing. After I come from church, it's good. It's all good. So I hope you guys join me again tomorrow.
Absolutely. Yeah.
As always, I always enjoy myself with you guys. Thank you again for joining me. And yeah, y'all have a blessed one to the next one. Good night, Damien and family.
All right. Good night, Michelle. Y'all have a good night. All right.
Y'all too. Love y'all.
Love you too. Bye bye.
Bye bye.